not making it here, like you said, 11th hour, but 12th hour and 13th hour apparently as well.
So many hours. Well, the alarms are sounding. If you're not locked in for the regional finals, today is the day for Group A to make that happen. I would love to go ahead and look at some of the match day 7 highlights for the Americas region specifically. And as we kind of kick through match number 1, I think this is a great way to see what you guys might have missed while you were at home. If you guys didn't watch ALGS match day 7, well, where were you? You should have. Anytime I see Thuggets, my smile on my
What's
face.
up? All right, so mic check 1 2. We are here. What they do?
Especially the way they've been navigating kind of
Desktop
looking
audio
at
from
metagaming,
TapTube.
PKs, and just kind of all of the different nuances, and especially Gibby making such a huge presence here in the Americas.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that we only saw a couple of Gibraltars in EMEA, especially once we got off of Storm Point, and that was a really fascinating thing to keep track
Check
of.
audios. Mic check 1 2.
Have been a constant, but creative use of Alter as well has really gotten a lot of teams, again, especially in EMEA, quite far throughout the course of today's games alone. What I am really curious about moving into specifically match day 8 though is that it's going to be my first look of the season, my first look on the microphone rather, at Shopify Rebellion. And Shopify Rebellion, my big question.
I don't know. I love the question because I think it's a very valid one, right? A lot of people are still keeping tabs on them, as well as ZZ, right? Huge shakeups as soon as you start kind of breaking apart the super team of the Falcons that had formed not that long ago to go ahead and take on and win everything. Doesn't actually pan out. Now you get ZZ coming together and you throw them into the same group. It reeks of chaos and a good time for those of us that get to call the action. Rock Esports also there in the mix towards the end with a Vaxlon slide out towards the stairs to finish the blow, then straight into match number 6, Graceful.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes, really. A lot of these teams have been showing up, really, on these match days, coming up one after another. We've seen Rock, we've seen Hot Dog Mafia right now on the screen, as they are proving, once again, who can stand up top and who can make it even deeper into the series. And once you have that, at the end of the day, top 5 goes to the EMG, Falcons, Rock, Ninjas, and Grow. All of them showing actually inconsistency a little bit. I would say Falcons is probably the most consistent there with the first, 5th, 6th, and 5th, whereas the other ones are a little bit hot and cold, as we saw in EMEA earlier as well. Some people had a blowout game with 30 points, 28 points, and then you have a couple donuts.
Yeah, it's also Falcons' last day to try and procure the split 2 top of the leaderboard. The Grow Gaming getting a 5th place, kind of barely holding on to it by what, like 7 points or so. So it's coming down to the wire, and I love how close it is because it just leads to more nail-biting performance where everything kind of matters there towards the end. And the double match day weekends really lead to a lot of fun, a lot of Apex action. I love that we got to see the match day highlights from day 7 plus the top 5. Now, another cool thing that you guys have been cooking up behind the scenes that we get to talk about here on the main broadcast, and if you were in the EMEA stream earlier today, you would have seen it. We're going to kind of work on teaching maybe the average viewer some nice terms that we throw around a lot on the broadcast. And one of them in particular is actually the roles of the players that you're going to see on the teams, more specifically the anchor position, Graceful.
I mean, at the end of the day, when all these words get thrown around, for your average viewer, people that might be completely new into the game have a hard time tracking. And one of them that I really wanted to touch upon, which we see a lot, and we saw in the footage right now as well, is we saw a lot of traps and walks in gameplay. So the one that I wanted to point out was anchor specifically. A couple of things that you have to look about when you look at an anchor is that they pretty much have 3 secondary jobs, or with 3 roles essentially, and it comes down to the core role, which is holding your space and moving the base, mainly with the traps. And you see that likes of other characters with the fencing, with the gassing, etc. Once you have established a base with your team, now you're looking to play off of your teammates and their angles, because you're the one who needs to hold that base. You're the anchor grounding your team, essentially making sure nobody can approach you with ease. And then after you've done all of this combined, now you also have the information when you're kind of free and you have a spot to help alleviate that pain for your IGL a little bit, with perhaps suggesting some ideas with information, because when your IGL is out there scouting for information and deciding what do we need to do, you might see information that that person is missing. Hey guys, this team is moving right now.
I'm literally
Oh guys,
just
they are fighting. Do you
looking.
want a 3P? Without making the decisive call, you're just suggesting ideas to spark some fire into your IGL.
All right,
And
mic
that
check. What's
always
going
helps out. So
on?
when you have a
Chat. What's
good
going
anchor
on,
on your team,
everybody? I
it
think we're
helps
all
out a
set
lot.
up. We're all here. Let's
And
get it.
especially because the anchor position is more of a play style, it's not necessarily locked to a legend set, but you are going to notice that it tends more towards defensive legends that are able to hold
And let me grab my
space
other
with
laptop
their
charger real
kits.
quick.
Things like Catalyst, Watson, and Caustic all naturally slot into the anchor role because of the support that they're able to provide their team by holding space without needing a person in a specific place to do it. For example, Catalyst being able to
Hey!
bring
Don't,
close
no!
doors, and
No!
Caustic
He
and
was over
Watson
here. Give it
both being
back.
able to hold open
Give it
space
back.
with their fences and
Give it
turrets
back.
respectively.
Give
You'll
it
see,
back.
of course, a lot of Peacekeepers, because I'll be honest, the Peacekeeper is pretty insane
Thank
right
you.
now. But
He
you'll
was
also
over here
see
playing
on
with
this
it
role
first.
a lot of
You were watching your
G7s, a lot of
tablet.
charge rifles,
Don't
marksmen,
start.
and snipers, because a lot of your job
You were
also
not
tends to
worried.
be
You were
keeping
not
the
worried
team
about
from
Spider-Man
distance,
that
holding
whole time.
space, so that the rest of your squad can extend and do their jobs correctly. We've actually pulled up a clip, and Graceful, I'd love it if you could walk me through this, because Jen Burton on 100 Thieves has been doing a great job of playing anchor, and so I'd like to take a look at this clip and see what they're doing right.
And when you said that it's very flexible, this is one of the team combos where anchor isn't really that
You don't
easy
want
to
it?
navigate, because all three of them could potentially anchor depending on the team comp. But Watson historically has been the character that has been holding back. However, that does not mean that you're always the one holding back, because right now we see Verholt's actually resting Phony, and Jen Burton does not let go of the pressure. And this is what it means to be flexible in your role.
Want to say we are
Just because
here
it is
now.
your
We
job
are
to
here.
secure the spot, which he does here with the defenses and the Gen, does not mean that you can just stop shooting your gun, essentially. Like, it doesn't mean that you're just a raw support and anchor. You have to swap these roles between everybody, because sometimes your IGL might be also low, cracked, down, and you have to take advantage of that, and that's when you interchange roles a little bit. Normally you have your base role of doing what your character is better at doing. Brave is better at going frontline because you can phase out. Watson might be better at holding it down with the gens so you don't get naded out. Once you secure this spot, it's kind of a free-for-all, but that's kind of goes to show like the awareness and the split-second decision-making all of these pro players have. We just saw that in the clip, and I promise you we'll see the same type of gameplay today as well.
Yes, sir. Let's get
Thank you
it.
so much, guys. I mean, that was explained so well, and I love kind of seeing the examples of it. And of course, I think Jen Burton is a perfect, steadfast example of what we're seeing in Americas, of kind of the flexibility in that realm. Now, another thing to get ahead of before we dive into today's matches are, of course, the changes that have recently occurred, more specifically, roster mania, as if we didn't need any more changes and people rotating around ahead of champs, but we've got to keep tabs on it.
Smackdown to
Jelly over
100
to
Thieves.
Smackdown
X
to
to
100 Thieves. That one
Why
got
would you want to be
a
on
nice little
Hot
question
Dog
mark on it, and
Mafia?
I think a lot of people are just kind of shoring
Well,
up
no,
their subs before
wait, Chad. This may be OP. Hold on, yo, Alberletti with Skittles. Okay, I don't know who I'm Madness is. I don't know who he is, but Alberletti, I know him. I know Skittles. And I think those two will make a good team. So they may be on to something. They may be on to something.
Instead, of course, with Jelly joining the roster, she
Team
went ahead and
changes.
swapped the name of this team to Exterminators. And on the other hand, 14K residents have swapped over to Crybor Esports.
14K has
So this is the
been
new
trash,
name
so
we'll
I
be saying.
ain't
If
gonna
you're used to
lie.
looking for Stallions, we'll be saying Exterminators. If you're used to looking for 14K, we'll be saying Crybor. And if you're used to looking for Alberlele, we'll be saying Hot Dog Mafia.
Hot Dog Mafia, what a name. Honestly, I feel like Exterminators is a little more Exterminators. They're gonna, I don't know where I'm going with that. That was like,
It's a very
No, it don't work. The name don't work, bro.
a very passionate, dark name, and whatever it is, regardless. Let's go ahead and pull up the participants. Let's see who's going to be playing here today. Groups A versus C. We said it earlier, it's Group A's last match day. So, Hot Dog Mafia, Crybor Esports, Leave No Witness, Sentinels, Team Falcons, Durags, Team
Alberlele, Skittle Cakes.
Z, and Nice Guys. This is their last official match day. So whether or not you're trying to ensure that you qualify for the regional finals to get a chance to play for that top spot to lock in your ticket to champs, or maybe you just want to lock in the top slot regardless. Falcons, I'm looking at you. I'm excited to see what Guild can
I
do
ain't gonna lie.
because
I'm
we
rooting
did
for
see some nice
Falcons.
action
And
with the
where's
Falcons
Keon?
over
Dang.
in the EMEA range earlier today. But that's what I'm saying, man. It's going to be a really good day. So let's go ahead and pull up the standings to check in on where everyone stands, Dia.
Yeah, this is where things can get a little
Thank you.
sticky.
Good
When we're
job.
looking at the overall standings, like you said, there is Group A and Group C playing today. Group
Mm-hmm.
A, this is their last day of play. And if you end up in bottom 10, unfortunately, you aren't making it to the regional finals. So for teams that are both in Group
Ooh.
A,
Okay.
it's their last day. And
Okay.
in
So
bottom
Falcons
10,
make it,
we've got
or
Legion Boys,
maybe not,
Zone's
depending on
favorites,
today. Okay.
Sentinels, Nice Guys, and the Do-Rags. If any of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams don't make it at least healthily into the top 20 today, it's very
I
likely
ain't gonna
they'll
lie.
miss out on
Durags.
regional
I
finals
don't see. I don't
entirely
have
and
no
are
hope for
forced to
them.
play only through the LCQ.
And that's just one of the most scary things you've ever said in my entire life. Because if you're forced to play to perfection in the last chance qualifiers when you know it's going to be just like a
Hot
frenzied
dogs.
bloodbath
I don't
of a
know. Maybe they
lobby,
have a
you
whole
just don't want
turnaround.
to
I
leave
think that's a team to
anything
look
to
out
chance,
for today.
especially if you're looking to play on the global.
So I think a team to look out for today is definitely Hot Dog. I think we should watch them. They got Albert Lely now. I feel like they
Year
have
of
a
not
somebody
being
else to
there
actually
and then
pull
kind
some
of
weight now.
questioning things. So just lock it in, get to the regional finals, and give yourself that extra chance in the 11th hour to make your
And then they ain't
dreams
got too far to
happen. But
go.
let's go ahead,
What?
let's bring it back because I do want
Yeah.
to highlight some specific teams because I don't think I've said Hot Dog Mafia enough today just yet. I know when I'm casting later today with you, Dia, I'll be
The
doing the
name's
same
still
thing. But
ass.
talk
I
to me
don't care
more
what
about
anybody
this
say.
specific roster born from the changes that we just saw Albert Lely make.
Ram.
Yeah, coming into this week, Hot Dog Mafia were a team that was IGL'd by Madness, and we're actually looking like they were in a pretty decent spot overall. 16th place in the league, so Hot Dog Mafia do have a decent amount of points behind them, could even make top 10.
16th place in the league is not good.
But they were still looking for a win overall to move them into champs. Now, Skittlecakes and Bo, they've stayed behind. Not the IGLs, but instead the firepower of the squad. And they've chosen to bring in a little bit of extra firepower, but most importantly, an IGL who can do both. Giving Albra Lely a chance to join the squad and, well, now I think share a lot of the IGLing responsibilities with Skittle and Bo. Is just inherently have to be a
Kramer
lot more diversified
shots.
than it was with Madness, who really does like to take lead and does so quite well. Stallions are making this roster change, make no mistake, in the hopes that they make champs. This is a points-centered decision, especially
Yeah,
for
nah,
Albra
that makes
Lely,
sense if it's a
along with Bo and
point-centered
Skittle,
decision.
because they're hoping that their points are enough to get them to champs. And it was interesting that Albra Lely even tweeted this as an announcement of the team that he would be going to championships with. Not because it's improbable. There's a pretty decent chance that Hot Dog Mafia make it, but they have to play really, really well because this roster is not secured for champs by any means. In fact, I'm
I'm about to say I agree with him. He ain't missing no points. Like I think, but I do think they have a good. I think they have a god team now. But I say it just depends on Madness.
if not a guaranteed one, in my view,
But we're
of
saved.
making it into. Yeah.
We're saved. Honestly, the cat face just makes me so happy. But we're not done yet. Graceful, I know you've got a team you want to talk about. And if my mind reading is correct, TSM is the team?
Indeed, TSM is the team that I want to talk about because they're one of the teams that I think everybody looks at this roster, Panic, Dupe, and Gent as high potential, high skill ceiling, but they haven't quite reached their
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just. You know what? We'll let
peak
this
just
play.
yet. They're only
I don't think so. It's TSM. I'm sorry. I feel like they fell off after Hal left, after Verhulst left. Like it's TSM. Like it's you don't hear the chant of TSM like how you would like maybe let's just say 2 years ago. Like I feel like TSM was somebody to really be feared, a whole organization and team to be feared along with NRG. But now, nah, I'm about to say, I personally think this was an ass choice. I don't think they're gonna do anything. I don't think they're coming back and like making a statement or anything. Like, in order for TSM to actually be perceived as a good team, you have to beat How. Beat How. And Zero's having a hard time doing that already. So yeah.
that he has been performing to the level that people didn't expect from him. And I think this is also goes to show that anybody really has it in them if they want it enough, and they clearly do want this enough.
Well, that's what we're gonna do. And every time you see drama surrounding someone, I'm just like,
It's your own fault.
I love reading about it, but who knows? Just love
It's your own fault.
Speaking of drama, the championship
Y'all over there fighting over a toy.
over there in 20.
I'm about to say, no, I see it. I see it. I'm about to know.
Right above
I'm about to say, it wasn't a broken nothing. I'm about to say.
Turn to talk about. Now you'll see those stars that are over by Alliance, Genji, and Grow.
If it was my only system.
Those are the teams that are currently locked into first place in their respective regions. Plenty of room for potential changes, but that's why you've just got to lock it in.
Let's see.
Hone it.
Hold on, look where TSM is at. TSM is 25. Number 25 as far as points. Come on, man. TSM ain't in this.
This is where I finish, especially if it's your
Barely making
TSM isn't in, is it in this?
Again, if it ended right now. And we've still got 2 days of play.
Still 2 days of play, and I honestly just want to dive right into the action. Match number 1, I'm hearing, is very close to dropping on in. So let's go ahead. Let's get into the dropship. Dia, Graceful, take it away.
All right, Graceful. Time for Storm Point, where we'll be starting today's games. I wonder if we can talk a little bit about the draft for Storm Point, because it actually ended up being really important when we got into Storm Point in EMEA. With the amount of barometer zones that we have,
okay, so Storm Point and E District, okay.
Utmost importance, and while we do see things like Lightning Rod and Zeus Station prioritized quite a bit by teams that get first pick.
Yeah, TSM not doing that with that spot. No man line. Hot Dog Mafia got the wall. Okay.
It has been the case, but we have seen several.
Oh, and we getting started. Let's go. Let's go.
Northeast of the North Pad as well. There's been several zones, and also around walls. Typically, these zones have been repetitive to the degree that we had actually back-to-back barrow zones as well, and that will affect the leaderboard for sure. But we'll have to see where this zone ends up pulling right now.
Giddy, Caustic, Newcastle. Come on, dog. Like, I need
luckily for them, it does not
Hemlock
Mosums. We
Mosums.
also can't dispute the fact that if the teams in regional finals win, that is already guaranteed a spot. That also opens up additional spots. It's like it moves down the ladder essentially. So the room for error is just right there. These teams are on the cusp.
I'm about to. I'm good.
Everybody else that's not nearly there just yet, they will have to duke it out for the top spot of winning either the finals.
Yeah, Caustic is out of there, folks. Every team has a Caustic.
Champs points discussion to be had. I do want
There's
to talk
20
to you
Caustics, man.
To focus in on what's going on for this first game. We've got a zone that's pulling us down towards the southeast side of the map.
Literally, every team has a Caustic. Every team has a Newcastle.
We're going to have a pretty good scan on where this ring is. Oblivion are already rotating over. No surprise that they got the scan out of Forbidden Zone.
What?
And then nice guys from Pylon also have first ring information. They should be rotating basically.
I think
past Orin
540 or
expect that
440. It's nice.
Idea of where this ring is going just by
no, that's
everyone
nice.
else rotate.
I'm pretty sure my car's still faster.
These three
it's
teams
nice.
in the zone right now can already tell that people are rotating in, so they're going to be more than happy to set up in whichever slot they get because, well, they almost have the free of choice.
I'm about to say, nah, it's nice. I like the rims on that mod.
The likes of Team Inferno, nice guys. This zone, however, very different from EA.
Hey, paid $1,000 for
and this zone plays out very differently in Barometer.
All right. Hey, so what we gonna be focused on, chat? What I'm going to be focused on? We looking at weapon combos, which I believe is still gonna be PK top used weapon for close range. You got your 30s and your G7s for the medium to far range, and that's really just gonna be it. There's not gonna be too much diversity on this, and I really believe that. So look.
Starting to make their
G7 PK.
Also through Forbidden Zone. For my 2 cents, you want to get out of Forbidden Zone as fast as possible. I'd much rather be in Pylon than in whatever chaos.
Oh, okay. This is different. This is different. Longbow R9.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. Longbow R9 is different.
You remember Nasky and EMEA said they just changed up their macro. They didn't do what they did in scrims. When that happens on a live tournament match, you get baffled immediately. You might get ratted randomly. And that's why people have to make sure to cover their angles, actually scout ahead and hit those UAVs to make sure those plays aren't happening. And if you meet somebody on the macro,
30 PK.
Ooh,
nice shot.
This building. This is one of the buildings that I was thinking of as a relatively safe space if you want to try and
G7s.
play for the later rotate. Shopify Rebellion currently holding what is essentially a very difficult to push spot, if not impossible, but difficult to push position. Up on Devastated Coach. Unlikely to be
You immediately
but
get.
hey, so
You
is
immediately
this.
have a caustic
Trevor
alt thrown
choosing
at
to
you.
play the low ground here. Yeah, the ring's probably not ending here, but man, if it does, you are in a great spot.
Yeah, this is one of the areas that's like
Varhos,
very
look,
playable
100
as long as nobody
Thieves,
aggresses
Phony.
early. But
Oh,
speaking of
look,
aggressing
Sentinels
early right now,
pushing
100
them.
Thieves
Come
getting
on.
engaged on by Sentinels. One of them already got down. Jen Burton, the one we saw
Let's
in
see,
the
let's
clip
see.
earlier, is getting engaged on by the whole, oh my god, the whole meat squad.
Defensive Caustic Ultimate forces Sentinels back. They're still looking for an angle into this. I believe Jen Burton's been able to stabilize ult out of Riley.
Why did you...
On the other side,
Sentinels, why would you...
This looks like
Gibby could have damn near killed himself.
ready to fight. This is not the advantage fight that Sentinels had earlier. In fact, Phony is now looking for angles.
Ooh, good shots. Good shot, but I think they got better shots on y'all.
And Sentinels have not lost one, but nor have they traded
Boom.
favorably.
They lost their castle, they lost their
Thieves.
caustic, they
Finally,
out of there.
first knock is
They
gonna
out
go
of
down, but
there.
it's in the favor of 100 Thieves, and Sentinels unable to push their advantage.
Now he gotta run.
Gotta get out.
Yeah, now you gotta run.
By 100 Thieves, showing that promise of triple swinging that door, making sure that if you shoot at one of us, all three of us will shoot at one of you, taking them down with ease, I would say, after that reset. The Gibby ult was a little bit mistimed. He was hoping they would be playing around the house, but that bubble play from 100 Thieves made them set a good reset.
Okay.
Almost the perfect.
It's crazy how...
talking about in the pre-show as well.
Hold on. It's crazy how certain people already have purple armor. Purple armor. Look. Purple armor. It's crazy how the game really just started. No teams are officially dead yet, but y'all have purple armor off rip. Like, that's wild to me. Wow. But it shows you the pros.
With the Trident bubble rotate.
Like, okay, Spitfire PK, that's a different one. But he's probably looking for something else.
Bubble wasn't there and that Arc Star hits, it's night for that team right there. However, ZZ looking very happy with that. Everybody's playing what we like to call the meat mountain is the comp. When you have the three thick boys right there, ready to swing at you with 45, with shotgun in hands. And now
100 Thieves, nah, 100 Thieves didn't get eliminated.
With the bubble and the Trident have been a phenomenal.
Okay, they didn't. Cool.
Where normally you would have to use the likes of, you know, the raid portals, the path zips, the action. But when you can just use an ability.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Kill Durags, bro. Kill them off.
Than your typical ultimate. It makes sense why these pro players are playing this comp.
It'll come as no surprise.
Yeah, let me chapstick at.
A pro lobby, Caustic is our most picked legend.
Yo, what's good, Shell? How you doing, bro? Hey, Shell, tell me how my audio sounds versus the stream audio. Like, can you hear me over the stream? Clearly.
Incredibly powerful tool to dissuade other teams that, like the squads below Shopify Rebellion, are on purples and blues from wanting to push up to you.
Indeed. Looking at the zone as well. Zone just closed and now
okay, cool. All right.
More towards
like, man, y'all are chilling in Storm.
Everybody on the northern side is soon about to be walking up
what kind of strat is this?
Now, when you're on the same side as 5 other teams and you all have to cross into areas whilst getting held by like
then the stream when you both talking. Okay, so let me.
It's gonna be mayhem from that side. We can already see it unfold as Kryver Esports.
Hit this down a little bit. There we go. Mazda, hopefully this is a little bit better. How do you even set that up? How do you even do that? Set up a stream where you're watching something. So I could do this with OBS. So being able to do like watch parties and stuff from my laptop while in Houston, Texas, I could do this through OBS. And it's literally just window capturing. I'm not gonna say boom. Window capturing this and then it's playing it.
Nobody really wants to get out. Bubble's gonna expire soon. Durags end up rocketing to the top of the hill and trying to hold down this area. Mello not going to ult.
Durags, what are y'all doing?
And Durags may not be long for this world. I gotta tell you, Graceful, there are a lot of teams focusing them right now.
Yeah, because it's just like, what are y'all doing, bruh?
That was very scary. If you can't get that ult down immediately, the queue almost like.
Is it free? Yeah, OBS is free. OBS is free. It's free program, free streaming software.
As long as nobody is whiting you on that bridge, which no man should really be able to, but depending on the comp, you could potentially, could be a little bit scary, but they should feel good overall
But
as we now see that zone moving more
CE.
towards the southern
Who the hell
side,
was
right on
CE?
top of Strays right there. We see them on top of the building
Who's
where the
CE?
UAV normally spawns. And Oblivion in a good spot, however, Zone typically don't end
Like,
there.
how
One
y'all
that
get
needs
out
to
of there
also
already? Never
make worth
mind.
it
We're not
potentially,
gonna worry
but
about that.
not
Yeah,
dissatisfied with
but
this spot
CE's
at
out
all.
of there. Don't know who they are. They're gone.
Hot Dog Mafia playing up by Stormcatcher are looking for Ring 3 information. Any team that rotates through Pylon, I'm actually expecting a team like Sentinels to be able to do this, could get Ring 3 info as well. And then, of course, FYR
Okay, I see
Strays
what
are able
100
to
Thieves
share
is.
zone
Okay,
bubble
cool.
on top of the survey, or rather on top of the Ring console. Survey beacons on the way in will make things a little bit easier as well for teams like Hot Dog
Somebody,
Mafia and
hey, so you can
5-Star, but
rotate.
for the
I
most
wish I could
part,
see my
it is this
mouse.
whole north
You
side
can
that we've been
rotate
talking
that little
about.
area
Falcons
on
big ass zone
coming from
jammers, and Hot Dog
Pylon
Mafia and 5-Star who
and
are on
probably
it
play like
again
that
will
uphill spot if you
eventually
got your
need to
castle
leave
wall.
Launchpad, who have the hardest journey ahead of them in terms of winning game one.
Definitely. However, we see though
ZZ.
Sucks and
I ain't
Funk
gonna lie. Get
start
Zero
to
out of there.
make
Somebody kill
things
Zero.
clear that passed away right there. We see their boxes on the ground right there. Have taken their spots, and earlier on it might be hard. Later on it should be fine. However, we saw Gas Barrel right there, or actually a Caustic Gold. I think it wasn't even their Caustic Gold. Should be feeling pretty solid right here now as they get this reset, as other teams are going to have a tougher time to shoot at them, because now when the zone collapsed on the northern side, they should be fairly free to hold their ground.
You know what's better than holding a miserable spot with one Trident? Holding a miserable
spot with two Tridents.
ZZ, I mean, I
This
think
is a
genuinely,
miserable
this
spot,
actually is
bro.
objectively providing them way more cover than was previously held.
It's a
So,
miserable spot, though.
we'll
Like,
see.
come on.
I think that this will likely work out a whole lot better than Cryvor, in large part because of the Trident and the fact that the zone is closing soon. And on this next zone close, it'll be that much more difficult to focus ZZ, even in this choke that they're currently holding.
Yeah, every team that is holding currently, that's trying to just push teams away from you, don't even need to kill them. They just need to make sure that you're not inting us, because when you engage on another team, we could potentially 3P, because
Hey, 100 Thieves, what y'all doing? Jin, Varhos, Phony. Jin Varhos and Phony? Oh, hold up. I ain't never really watched Phony, heard of him a few times. I'm not gonna say, but Jin and Varhos, okay, I got respect for as far as players. So yeah, no, I definitely think they got a chance. But I'm still looking out for Hot Dog Mafia. Hot Dog Mafia is the team that I'm looking out for.
Insanely happy right now as they're holding off their spot. Virtus Pro, however, could get
And
engaged
100
just
Thieves
in the
easily
face.
beats
Never mind the fact that they
Durags.
could
I'll
also
be
evac
surprised if
on top
100
of each
Thieves
other.
dies to
But
Durags.
TSM looking very likely to
Yo,
win
go to
this.
100 Thieves versus
Maybe a little
Durags,
too late.
please. Please go to 100 Thieves versus
I'm
Durags.
thinking about Ring 3 scans with people like
100 Thieves
Sentinels,
versus
like
Durags,
we said,
please.
FYR Strays on top, but if we're looking down towards the
Oh
south
my
side, the
gosh.
fact that 100
Okay,
Thieves
hot
drop a
dog.
Mythic
Okay.
crate could actually be a big problem for Durags and Virtus Pro, depending on what you pull out of that. If
Ooh,
it's
what a
crater,
shot.
you could very suddenly find yourself in trouble. And speaking of teams that could suddenly find themselves in trouble, Hot Dog Mafia are taking an evac tower into the unknown. So let's take a listen in with Hot Dog Mafia as they land.
Okay, what's up?
Bottom build right here.
Okay. Careful getting stuffed.
Yeah.
Good shit, good shit.
Landed.
There's a team
Pop
above
this
us.
out.
Team in left,
Where's
red
our
room is
spot?
peeking.
Where's
So
our
we
safe
have to
spot?
do the Q play that we did yesterday with Crypto
Yeah.
Drone, but you have to do it blind and go to that leg.
Ooh, good shit. This is why if I don't like, wow,
Freeze.
wow, crazy,
Setting
crazy.
Right wall didn't extend, care.
Okay. Yep. Careful height. Gonna have to get to like the corner spot next, probably. Q.
Alter Q on our right. That's red room, that's red room.
Evac.
Balloon, I'm shooting it out the evac.
I ain't gonna lie, my nose running one sec. One sec, chat. I'm gonna be right back. But they doing it.
They already have Q's pre-planned with that altar as well, knowing where they need to go, making sure that nobody was there. Luckily, they didn't just run into somebody, because that could have started a whole chaos. However, got his spot into the next zone fairly comfortably. But
I'm taking a move.
when they see the next zone reveal, they still need to make several moves to be safe.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, they moved. That was a nice move, and their communication seems smooth.
Laser focused on Durags right now.
All right, we're back.
Virtus Pro could very
Get
well
Durags out of
spin the
there.
trap
100 Thieves
soon
beat
as this
Durags.
fight breaks
Easy.
out.
Easy. This is an easy fight.
Has a lot of focus on it. These three teams, and now with two
Boom.
bubbles, are definitely going to force a fight. In goes Jen Burton.
Boom.
Not going his way.
This is an easy fight.
Virtus Pro are coming up behind this. Right now, 100 Thieves are winning the fight. They
Done.
lost
Do
anything
rags
yet.
out.
They have lost a lot of utility.
It's an easy
Do-Rags
fight.
Down 100 Thieves reset inside their own bubble that expires immediately. But they're eating a Gibby ult. Even with that, though, Virtus Pro gets shoved back.
Virtus Pro not fully committing on that. They tried to time it with a
Go to your mama.
to rotate instead for that positioning.
Oh, bring her a pull up. Grab a pull up. Grab a pull up.
However, 100 Thieves really showcasing how
Grab a diaper.
take down that team with ease.
Yeah, you gotta grab a diaper.
This is both gone now. And we are whittled down to 16 squads. Zone spammers. Maybe one of the next squads to leave, as they are positioned way far up north. And every team up north, like you mentioned, every team that's still holding on to a spot inside of Launchpad is going to have a miserable time running up this hill. It's extremely difficult, even for zone spammers who are doing a great job of finding damage right now. And playing for kills seems to be their answer.
They have to play for something, and right now they hear a fight unfold, so they're going to look to creep
Boom.
the fight
Run through with PKs. That's it.
Almost a trade. Actually,
Dead.
second people got down.
Death box delivery.
Eliminated now, so they're going to get pushed up from behind. I don't think they know yet.
DGAP have fallen, and zone spammers are right on top of this building, forcing these two teams to fight. Caustic gas actually gives zone spammers zone priority technically, but rotating out underneath them seems to have solved that problem. Zone spammers don't want to full commit to the fight. Instead, they're
good
going
PK shot.
down onto it. Dark Knight does fall as Sacred finds a good pick initially, but zone spammers are quickly losing
Out of
control
there.
as the zone spirals in.
Firestar
Five-star
is
will
dead.
Go out, but ultimately it's the exit from this building that is going to take out another squad. Oblivion look down on zone spammers as hundreds.
Nice guys out of there.
High ground.
Zone spammers out of there.
And they're once again on VP. VP not looking to fight earlier on.
Hey, oh, how Falcon? Oh, they killing people. Come on. Give me Falcons.
I'm not sure how they're still staying alive, and now they're going down by two different teams. Two of the members are down, and it looks like 100 Thieves is gonna get pretty much.
Ooh, good shot.
A really solid spot if they can.
Hey, they out there too. Some of these other teams I don't really care for.
Virtus Pro and Team Inferno now all gone. 10 squads left. A Kraber in the hands of Blinkser and a safe retreat.
R1, R2, L1, L2.
Right back home. 100 Thieves own this high ground though, and that's what Oblivion have really given up. Yes, they may be safe, but how do you get back up this hill to 100 Thieves?
Don't die, Skittle.
Really solid spot actually that they've managed to put their hands onto. But the main reasoning for why it's strong right now is because this area where Sentinel is at right now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 teams and 2 teams underneath fighting from the same side, the northern side that we talked about. The collapse happening makes that spot so much safer. 100 teams
Let's go Falcons.
fighting only 2 teams to get their spot in the next zone, and the zone actually ends, as you can see, right next to 100 Thieves. This is the god spot for the moment because it pulled straight on top of them. But all the remaining 6 teams on the northeast side are gonna have to fight now as 2 teams, the likes of TSM that we talked about earlier, and also 100 Thieves that we saw at that short anchor session, are gonna be holding out absolutely everybody.
Boom. Wall, destroy wall.
Counter slamming underneath.
Forced on the move.
A whole lot of high ground for this, unfortunately.
Okay, Hot Dog Mafia, yeah.
Spot in zone, so they have to clean up kills like the one they just got on Jelly, but they're unable to finish the kill as the zone starts pressuring them in. Hot Dog Mafia are forced to just run straight into the zone and straight into the line of fire of
Hot Dog Mafia out of there.
like FYR, they go down.
Boom. Falcons? Oh, come on. What?
Team Falcons are down, and it's 100 Thieves who are really
You gotta go ask your mama or your daddy.
along with ZZ, and then poking at squads like Sentinels and Exterminators.
Dang, how are you supposed to last longer? Sentinels out of there. Shopify Rebellion out of there.
But they're still somehow getting this reset right underneath 100 Thieves. This
Sentinels out of there.
helps a lot because now they're making sure that they're not going to get pushed. And they just
Oh, come on.
the entire valley.
Come on, Vojos.
There's so much space. Nobody's challenging
It's
100 Thieves right now. They're
exterminators
one
got
full team into
exterminated.
conversation with 4
Ooh,
squads left as exterminators go
40.
down. Oblivion's on this
That
low
boy said
ground,
he
getting
legalist,
cyber murdered by
legless.
ZZ and 100 Thieves. And then you've got
Phony, you got
TSM
a
on the other
nade.
side.
Phony, you have a
Still
nade.
very quiet,
Phony, you have a
still
nade.
inside a building. We'll see what TSM are able to do, if they're able to do anything. Because right now, I'll be honest, 100 Thieves and ZZ, they run Storm Point.
Oblivion out of there.
TSM has the opportunity to make a play, but they're opting for more KP instead of going for that win potentially. As now we see Gent here looking to see
Oh,
if they can inch his
oh,
way up,
nah,
looking for some
not enough,
spotlights.
not
Is this
enough.
gonna be the opener that they need to get some kills?
36.
Jen Burton get knocked down? No, he does not.
Ooh.
A little bit of damage, almost gets him down. Is that enough to force?
Hey, y'all bet not let TSM win.
CC playing on the opposite side of this cliff. Nobody wants to be the team to make the first move, but CC
Okay.
now is flanking right to make sure, hey, we're not gonna be the ones in the middle. We're gonna be on an edge.
I may not be on Face It Watch, but I know that Verhulst was yelling just then that ZZ were pushing up, that ZZ are playing for the win.
Dang.
They are certainly looking forward.
Okay, in this one moment where Hal got beat in today's match, Hal's former two teammates are in the first match further along than he
The
is.
fight for the high ground is TSM completely ignored own the low ground.
This is gonna come down to utility properly. If the bubble gets misused here, and
Come on, let's see what happens.
which we can see right here, Phony has one in his hand, trying to force the
What's
bubble
up?
potentially. Can we force the bubble and then Jibio? That makes sure that we will have high ground. And
Did you ask your parents for popcorn?
right here, as we talked about
So go ask your mommy or your daddy for some popcorn, and Uncle will make you some popcorn.
we still have our ultimates. Just make sure we're the last team
Okay?
on top, and they can potentially close out this game.
All the damage the 100 Thieves have done with the Peacekeepers.
Go ahead, ask. I'm gonna say you ain't gonna play me.
Priority in the form of the barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Above ZZ, it's difficult.
Oh, he ain't getting none.
The win can
Oh, because you were rude. So you try to get your uncle. That's what you try to do. That level of genjutsu don't work on you.
Presumably by TSM to force 2 bubbles on the low ground. 100 Thieves are the last one bubbling, but they do it a little bit defensively.
Ooh.
Just keeping
Ooh, come on.
and well, but still forcing ZZ and TSM closer together. ZZ slam on the low ground. It's the ZZ TSM fight as 100 Thieves start to rain down nades and Peacekeeper shots.
Oh, come on, thieves. Hey, ZZ out of there. Yeah. That's a win. That's a win. That's a win. It's a win. It's a win. It's a win. Come on. No way he comes back. No way he comes back. Oh, I was about to say 100 thieves. If he would have, cool. I'll take it. Verhulst, good shit.
Game out when they're getting pressured by both TSM and CC from each angle. Play that blue box very well, making sure to not overuse utility. So
Hey.
all of the utility for that late game.
All right, but goodbye, Caustic.
Their bubble, and they
Hey, that was good. That was good.
because then the teams on the bottom are pretty much playing for second, which CC ended up losing because at the end of the day, who 100 Thieves is shooting from up above is RNG at that point, and CC took the short end of the stick, and they got third place.
And a third place with all 3 teams playing like that is not bad.
It really ain't.
Good placement, but
Oh.
the big story coming out of our first game is absolutely.
All right, chat. So, like I said, I'm rooting for Falcons. Hot Dog Mafia is going to be underdogs. I'm also rooting for 100 Thieves. I ain't gonna lie, I need Do-Rags and ZZ out of there. I need them out. We don't like them. Just letting it be known.
ZZ and TSM, both clearly, with experience, were playing for a win and looking for weakness from the squad with the best spot.
I mean, not only that, but we saw a small chink in their armor in the beginning when they got.
Damn, they dropped 15.
Forward, they were playing so good.
15. Come on, go ahead, Jen. Verhulst. Yeah. I'm about to say, get TSM out of here, man. That's what they lost. I'm about to say, bro, you gotta remember that boy Verhulst. Well, after Kyle left, ran TSM for a little bit, then he left TSM. So yeah, look at that top performers. Come on, man. Jin with 13 kills. Jeez.
Catch in my breath. If Jen Burton actually got 13 kills in this game, that does actually mean that he set the record for most kills in a single game during Split 2.
Yo, that's crazy. Go
And
ahead, Jen. I'm gonna have to watch some
that's
more
quite a
Jen
big lane
streams, bro.
mark to be setting after the record was just most recently set by Killer Whales last week. So 100
Mm.
Thieves are continuing to push the envelope of what peak Apex Legends looks like, and it's game one alone. It's game one alone. We've still
It's
got
game
5 more
one,
games
bro.
to expect here on
We still
Stormpoint
got a
Nation.
few
Don't go
games,
anywhere.
chat. So if you're enjoying the stream, make sure y'all keep coming. Hit that like button, and I ain't gonna lie, we ain't going nowhere. Damn, bro. All right, all right. 2 minutes. Hey, so look. I'm gonna grab some water. We get back. We get some analytics. As you can see, I keep telling y'all, and I'm gonna keep repeating this message. This is a public service announcement. If you are not using the PK, Peacekeeper, PK, you are throwing. You're throwing. You're throwing like imagine this a white flag, you're throwing. Like, bruh, come on. Like, every up close fight has been with PKs or some type of shotgun. There's been the few R9s in a car. But other than that, bruh, it's the PK. It's the PK. Just saying. Just saying, chat. All right, let me grab some water real quick.
Free, and right now as the Gibby that falls, not gonna be able to make any work here. Sacto the last left alive.
And Sacto cannot do it. The
Whoa.
walls have come in. JD gaining on this high ground. Just need to time their third party, and they should be able to walk away with this win. But it's not guaranteed just yet, as there are still 2 teams up. Boogie Waters will go down though, and it leaves us in a 3v3.
Oh, but you're already on the high ground. JD Gaming beat
So
this for
I do like how
perfect
Zane tried to
victory.
get me.
They were worried about ALGS Year, who you had mentioned were on the far side. Now ALGS get the chance to clean things up, but it's going to be Pricey who steps through with the
41
PK.
seconds.
Big
Hey, chat, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna take it one step further.
down with another
The boy
ace
gonna go use the
barrage
bathroom.
and pumps of the shotty to the body. As ALGS walk away as your champions here in match number 5. Big difference in points between 4th and 1st, and every chance thereafter is more that you can add. Unfortunately, eventually going to fall here. Dreamfire, Zuzu, the last one left alive with the Evil 8, will also end up being put down, and at the end of it all, it's Saul who walk away victorious in map number 6.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Apex Legends Global Series match day number 8 for the Americas region. We set Graceful on back for the break. I'm stepping in. I kidnapped Dia because something cool happened in match number 1, and you highlighted it right after the game. Jen Burton breaking records.
Yeah, this was a wild game out of Jen, and I'm glad we get to talk about it a little more as we get to actually look at the road to 13 kills. Again, a record-setting performance in Split 2, and on Caustic, of all things, on the anchor player. We highlighted this in the pre-show that 400 Thieves, Jen Burton is often the person who is laying down supporting fire for the squad, but when you have somebody of the caliber of Jen Burton in that role, the kills are going to come either way.
I just want to be like Lord Jen Burton, Sir Jen Burton the Third. I don't know. I just want like some extravagant name as he's just completely working. That's not enough. Throw some assists in there as well.
That man really dropped 13 kills with only 2 assists.
It could have been more if
That's
he would have
crazy.
got some fools on some of those knocks. Who knows, man?
15 knocks.
Insane.
Jeez.
The kill
Man said I
participation,
would have dropped
100%.
the 20 kill
Why
if you
not,
gave me
Jen
more
Burton?
teams.
Why not? This is the bar that we are raising here in the Americas region today, Dia.
And certainly when the 100 Thieves are, I would say, pushing on the rest of the region, if they're able to output a performance like this, and what was not a fantastic macro position for them. Yes, they played it really well, but coming out of Echo HQ, trying to take that hill, it all...
All right, Caustic banned. Newcastle's going to be the next one to get banned. I can tell you that right now.
Kind of a gamble. We even had other squads looking at them. Virtus
Let
Pro,
me make
most notably,
sure.
could have third-partied 100 Thieves.
When
very
I
well might have sent
disconnect
them out instead of at first at
my
something like
headphone,
15
okay,
or
cool, we
16.
good.
But navigating this really well,
I found
resetting at
chat,
the right
making sure.
times,
Cool,
100
I get
Thieves
it.
are able to take game 1. Now, what are they, and what are the other squads going to do to challenge that in game 2?
They're gonna have to figure it out here and now. In game number 2, no more Caustic. You can see Jen Burton immediately locking into the Watson for game
Watson, okay.
number 2. And as you
Anchors.
can see, the stats for the rest of the lobby at the very top. Jen Burton, obviously, with record-breaking numbers. Blinkster with 4. And then it kind of just tapers off, right? Because you can only have so many. Dupe there with 2. Actually, that's crazy. If the kill disparity is 14 to that, okay, well, at least we can focus on where that circle is going. Also mind-blowing, Dia.
Rampart,
It's
what?
a bit uncanny, to be honest, to be securing that many kills. You've
What's the
got such a lot of
logic?
kills. To secure that many is a bit
Rampart
of an
going
anomaly. We
nuts.
did get a teaser of where this next zone is going, though, and worth noting that Oblivion are actually
Like,
already
but what's the
rotating
logic
into it,
behind
so
it?
they've got some advanced information. However, for other squads that surround the
You
area
still have
which will get the
Newcastle.
first
Why
chance
have
to
Rampart
rotate
on
in,
top of
I believe the
Newcastle?
Witnesses have got a pretty good rotation from Command Center, and given their positioning, I believe already have some
Hey, I'm about to say, this is the question for anybody that see this. Caustic gets got. Cool, Caustic gone. You would think to replace Caustic, you need, like, Watson, maybe a Catalyst or something. Rampart is the next pick. And that's the next character that's for to be gone. Why Rampart? Why Rampart, bro? That's my question.
In through there, but a brief look over here. Sacred in the distance, Blinkster. Now, mind you, Blinkster
So
was
I'm about to
the
say, you
second
know what
top kill
Rampart
leader for
skills
match
is?
number 1 with, I
So
believe,
Rampart,
4. That's a big difference there from 13
she puts down
comparatively
walls,
to Jen
amplified
Burton. But
walls is
I
the
also
proper
do
term.
love how you guys were talking about
So
anchor position in
I'm about to
general and the
say
types of
pairing
weapons
her
that you're
with
utilizing.
Newcastle, I
And of
don't
course,
necessarily. I feel
Monsoon
like that's just kind
grabbing
of
the charge
overkill in
rifle
a
and
way
using it like nobody's
because
business.
you already have somebody whose ultimate
always
puts
been a
down
staple.
a defensive
And
wall.
especially this
So having
season,
somebody else that puts
that has
down
become
walls
a
seems like
real
a waste of
strength
space.
of whatever roster he is on. Virtus Pro, as they
So that's
rotate,
why,
they
like,
are making use
I
of a
would
few
love to
different
like hear
strengths,
their
making the
logic about
Gibby Bubble
this.
Trident rotate, making Tridents an indispensable resource in
Boy, zone spammers,
2025
I ain't gonna lie, I have no hope
for
or faith for
really
y'all.
any
Like,
roster, but specifically here in Split 2, it has just been basically unhinged, the things that you're able to do. Once you get a Gibby Bubble and a Trident
purple
together
armors
as your
already.
roster, you can do whatever you want. You can go wherever you want for a few seconds at least.
Just a few seconds for sure. I do love that we got zone spammers getting their res back in. It looks like it was D-Gap that had been originally picked off the first member of zone spammers for game number 1. Other than that, no kills on the table. And as soon as I say that, we see a couple people with their pokes and prods thanks to the marksman rifles here, but we're still keeping tabs on 100 Thieves as they work to
Hot Dog
fight their
Mafia
way
sitting in there.
into
Boom.
that next circle where the large majority of our lobby has already made it. Probably just a few seconds left on this Gibby Bubble before it dissipates. And I hope that you're in a viable position when it happens, because we were still
Drive by.
Wait,
Drive
do we
by.
have a little pursuit going on here? A little drive-by?
Maybe. There was a little bit of awkward news there, as it was almost like a triple, like, squad following squad following squad. TSM rotated in on the Trident. 100 Thieves tried to follow in their wake. Sentinels, I know, are taking exactly the same rotation as 100 Thieves were aiming for. So everybody got caught in this river, in their Tridents, not exactly sure what they wanted to do, except for, of course, TSM, who were first in to make
See,
it.
but my
And
thing
now
is,
set
in this,
up on
okay,
the
we
low
got
ground
Spitfire
with
PK
plenty of
because you're
river
running
walls,
Sheila. You have
Gibby
to.
bubbles, and even a
Boom,
Trident.
look at that. Look at that.
Sentinels,
Out of
however,
there.
sieging them from above could turn this haven into a
Ooh.
nightmare for TSM. Fortunately, Carter does get pushed up back via the charge rifle, but Sentinel's position, not a bad one.
Hi.
This first ring, it's even inside the subsequent zone, although taking a look at the upper left-hand corner, I don't think they know that yet.
I'm okay with where this circle is going to, solely for the fact that we still have Gibby and Newcastle in play that have not been banned. Because
What? Take a shot.
some of those type of legends as opposed to Caustic based off the pick rate, you wouldn't have this much viable space in this next circle, because you're really going to be leaning on those bubbles, those amped covers, the the Newcastle walls for longevity in this game. And if you're not there yet, you're going to have to bully your way into it. And Team Inferno out here on that side by Launchpad will have to keep FYR Strays at bay. And it seems like they've already went ahead and backed on up.
The 30 with a RE45 is crazy. 30 PK.
Pushing up to Devastated Coast. You want to force FYR Strays to take the long way around to move through Echo HQ and, as we know, into the hands of Shopify Rebellion. If you're curious about who's where, let me remind you, Face It Watch does have a map feed.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Exterminators getting exterminated.
This is not fantastic, though. I was not anticipating this for the Exterminators, right? I was curious based off the roster mania, the name changes, all the things leading.
No, bro. You change your name does not change the way you play. Does not change your skill.
Jelly both are also gone. It's Shubi, the one-man army per se, that has to potentially grab those banners, but I think the line of sight is just not clear. So we'll keep tabs on how Shubi is going to be able to occupy this.
Best case scenario, Shubi grabs one banner and sticks the res right next door. Worst case scenario, Shubi grabs one banner and dies for it. And that's why you see him staying so still right now. Sentinels, however, they get to make a move. This Trident again is invulnerable.
Okay, I'm starting to see it. I'm seeing it.
Kidnap goes through. Oblivion look for it and actually managed to kidnap one. Sentinels now a duo.
Wow.
Wait a second. Was Fun just sitting there on the other side of the portal with the Sheila? Because if so, that is one of the most brutal kidnaps ever. If someone takes me like that in an ALGS match and I meet my fate at the hands of a Sheila on the other side, I'm gonna get up, take a quick lap, come back, and hammer down.
If she ain't wrong with that, yeah, you gotta take a quick lap. You got kidnapped on like the biggest stage of Apex.
You know what? No, we're bubbling, we're leaving, and now it looks like they're heading up towards Cascade Falls, taking the long way around to craft a banner
And then work your way back in, yeah.
Totally viable strategy, especially since ZZ were holding the crafter by Cito, but we know that Sentinels haven't actually hit Cascade Falls just yet, so this is a fresh crafter for them. Nice guys playing through the south side right now, noticeable as a team that could actually wrap around and challenge Virtus Pro for their position, or move up towards Height, where we see Orin and Inferno all struggling for control of the high ground, ultimately needing to clash against Falcons.
Well, that move from Team Inferno up north allowed FYR Strays to move into Launchpad, and ZZ finally with a real fight here against Do-Rags on the outskirts. Now,
get rid of them because they're so split.
But you're not going to be able to get anywhere
out of there. One.
Immediately takes the brunt force of the damage. Zero shoring up, trying to find the angle, bubbles forward, hits the full, and wants to find the rest.
Bruh, please go kill him.
Be sticking around as soon as Rampart gets not even taken down. As soon as Rampart is separated for that amount of time, Do-Rags have to recognize that they've lost the fight, and ZZ, unfortunately, benefit from the fact that Do-Rags stay around a little longer, hoping they can salvage a...
You know, they're trash, bro. Like, Do-Rags are trash.
You've got one member of Do-Rags heading into...
This is my personal message to Do-Rags. Y'all are 3 trash players that deserve to be on the same stage that I'm on. Ranked. Y'all have not produced any good results in this whole ALGs from what I've seen. Stop playing, go back to training, try again next year. Y'all ain't doing shit. Just my message to y'all. And then y'all don't have a black person on y'all team, but y'all name is Do-Rags. Get the fuck out of here. Sorry.
Towards the east, the fences, dead giveaway. The players bouncing around.
Right, no, not a single player of melanin in sight on this Do-Rags team. Like, I would have fucked with it if they're like, all right, Do-Rags is a black team. Finally get to see some black faces in the ALGs really actually giving it they all. I would have been mad that they still suck. But it was just like, you know what, hey, at least they tried. There's some niggas actually got out there and tried against, you know, everybody else. That is not the case.
An additional wall just to make sure that they have defensive position on any teams rotating from their southern side.
Like,
it's going to be a win condition for 100 Thieves. It is, can you hold this choke against the myriad of teams that are going to come from the south? Or will you get run over by squads like Shopify Rebellion that we know are going to come from this side?
Ooh, good shots. Good shots, Phony.
Hold the door.
Yeah.
A few
Them boys holding the line. They got this.
actually dive on board with 100
Wait,
teams.
why are you
They play
popping the
this.
bat? Why are you popping the bat? Why are you popping the bat? Why are you popping the bat?
Shout out to Maggie Newcastle then.
Rampart. Yeah, or Castle, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All three of them over there?
Yeah, two of them, two at least. That's them for sure.
They have blue armor.
Alright.
Y'all have blue armor.
Not let them. They're getting the mythic. They're getting the mythic. We're gonna try to fight us off though.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Yeah, they might get Kraber, careful.
Dang, if they do get a Kraber, that's gonna be some shit.
Like, if we're getting slammed,
You looking for something?
we can go boost this over here.
We can't
Nah.
go anywhere. No,
Nah,
it's
it's
taken.
taken.
Okay.
We have to force them. There's no one on this side, okay? So
I'm about to say, shit.
keep in mind.
I wish I could say I did my truck
They're gonna
card.
walk up here.
Nigga, but you have a gas stove.
Left side. Nah, they're kind of walking up a tier. They're kind of
Yeah,
walking
we need to fight them. We need to fight them. They're gonna walk up 100%. If we pinch ourselves in the corner, we're fucked.
Yeah, I can't really walk out of the fence. There's like no cover for me to play.
Easier.
I have an insane heady on me. It's looking.
I'm about to say,
Oh, then you left.
I need.
Yep.
So Durad's got the res off, chat. Durad's got the res off, so they're gonna come back.
They're gonna try to force us over these, okay? Listen, it's Maggie. It's Maggie Newcastle. Keep that in mind.
Triple take.
One shooter left.
Yeah.
Shooter over here.
Okay. He's angling me. Angling me. Selling. It's just the altar, okay? So I'm good on my side.
Maggie 100. Maggie 40.
Keep them shots going. Keep them shots going. Y'all doing great. Just hold out for another 20 seconds. They're gonna have to make a move. They're gonna have to make a serious move. They should have had a jump tower.
Maggie 100. Get up. Maggie.
Give me all 40. Maggie Bill. 1 year.
Ooh, what y'all finna do? Look how much love they getting though. Look how much love not TSM, 100 Thieves is getting. We've been sitting on this team for a minute, and then here and there comes for a minute. Come on, everybody. There's other people fighting too. Nice guys out of there.
There's a team behind me.
They're queuing through. They're gonna queue through.
The Q2. You can play to me. Bring the guard. Play to me. And set up a wall, please. You have a gen?
Yeah, they're being pulled up on.
Gen. I need your gen.
I do it.
Okay, they're gonna take that spot. It's fine.
Yep.
We just need to shoot him. Reset.
All me.
Maggie Joe me.
I'm making it. I'm good.
We need to fight this, okay? They're gonna queue through. Play this.
One guy got knocked.
Play this. Shut the fuck up.
I'm healing, man. Fuck.
You're good.
Chill, please.
They're going right.
Yeah. Tell them, let them know. Yeah, let them know, nigga. Like I'm healing, nigga. Like, yeah.
I didn't.
Hey, dead. Guess what?
Durags out of there because y'all are trash. Like, damn, man.
They're dying.
They're just dead.
That's all of them?
There's one more.
There's one more.
I'm back to back.
Ooh.
Good shit, boys.
Shopify Lebellion out of there.
You're good. I'm looking.
They ran back.
Playing out.
They ran back.
Let's
Play
go.
on this one guy.
Nice guy.
Skittles cat, hot dog. Ooh, you lucky.
100 Thieves managed to hold the south side of this zone.
Damn right.
Zone is theirs. However, FYR strays have started walking up on them, so that is likely their next engagement. However, the rest of this party continues elsewhere, Tip. Take a look at where the ring is pulling us, and it is up towards those hot dog buildings that we talked about a little bit earlier. The zone spammers managed to jump in too early, and where Orin are fighting now.
They definitely needed to make sure that they could get there as quickly as possible, but that's a split decision.
What? Rampart without a Spitfire? Okay.
We do have some damage coming from the outside as other teams are looking for some crazy angles trying to thread the needle through the stairs. Other teams still
Got him. Got him. Yeah. Come on. Hot Dog Mafia out of there. Sentinel's about to be out of there. Sentinel's out of there. Hot Dog Mafia gone. Let's go. Seeing LGs makes me want to play Apex so bad. You damn right. Falcons out. Yo, Falcons, what's up? Damn, how? You probably just not good on Storm Point like that.
To find a spot, maybe even take on DGAP.
Standing above the rest, fighting in Venn diagrams. It's all to be expected here with the 8 Gibby picks that we have.
Beautiful name.
A nice frag grenade will connect. You see
all right, 100 Thieves. Okay, wait.
A team that is perfectly healed thanks to the lovely comms that we got in that listen in. I'm healing, man, and they don't need to. Right
No,
now,
no,
he's
no.
trying to
I'm fucking
stealthily
healing, bro.
hold this area between
I'm
the wall
fucking
and
healing.
Jenny
You ain't
taking
gotta,
low.
you
On
ain't
the
gotta
other
fucking
hand of the street,
sugarcoat it.
it is chaos everywhere, Dia.
Orin actually stabilizing
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
as
Good,
Decap
good
try and
shots.
push them.
Get
It's
him
gonna go
out.
really well for Orin.
Ooh.
They've got zone helping them out.
Oh.
Ava though does trade
They out
down.
of there.
Orin will fall, and Decap
D gap
sure to be
gone.
with a little bit of help from 5-star 100 Thieves
Boom.
and Zone Spammers.
TSM
Zone
out.
go down as well. Oblivion still left alive, still waiting for a kidnap that will never come. And 9 squads left. Oblivion looking down the face of their next rotate. It will have to be towards Leave No Witnesses, who they're currently griefing.
You know what? It's okay, because I know that Fun is just sitting there, just chuckling, holding that Sheila revved up, ready to let it go as soon as someone comes to that portal. So keep tabs. They're going to have a kidnap counter by the end of this 6-game series, but your team on the screen, 31 points, first place overall. 100 Thieves is poised to have this shrivel of the building that will be in the next circle. Now, they're not going to be able to hold it as everyone's going to have to full send your right just further south than where 100 Thieves is, but being in will keep them alive longer. This fortress that they've created is going to
Nobody's playing that
prove
Graph Cannon
relatively
yet.
difficult to
Hey,
siege.
hey,
However,
chat.
there are two
Chat, notice nobody's playing that Graph Cannon yet. The space on Graph Cannon, nobody's playing. So nobody's playing center of ring. Everybody's playing outside and is going to rotate in as the ring closes. Notice that. Notice that. Tip.
To dip back inside, hopefully having done enough to signal to Oblivion that that is not where you want to port, not if you value your life. I believe Jen managed to get outside and maybe put some fences on this, but as Oblivion do portal in, they tank the fences and still manage to set up despite the dissuasion from 100 Thieves. Oblivion will be forced right back
I ain't
inside
gonna
the
lie,
ring.
but these
So
castles, bro.
ZZ holding now the south
Castles,
side with
bro.
FYR Strays at their back.
Oh, they're having a banger game. They're on 8 kills already. And
Oblivion
plenty more to
gone.
be had as Oblivion is the next to fall in 9th. So keep tabs. Everyone's still vying for a chance to find a playable space. And Zillage here on your screen, throwing down the amped covers. Playing off the back of this tree is quite nice, but not when you've got someone staring you down the back.
It won't get you kills, but it will get you placement. 5-star, hoping for a little bit of both right now. Set up in the open and through the amped cover. Are firing straight at Crybor, but taking shots in the side and soon the back as Zone Spammers have to exit through the top floor of the building the 100 Thieves currently occupy and have nothing better to do but shoot 5-star who are way out in the open.
Yep.
This is kind of a
It's over. It's over for y'all. 5-star.
about Apex Legends is how it pulls you out into the center. 5-star now done and dusted, and the 100 Thieves are able to retreat to their little humble abode.
Yep.
On up and wait for some of those cooldowns to get back on up, because you know that you've got that team just above you. Zone Spammers has been here since the very beginning, so I'm
Okay, so people shoot people. Everybody can notice if you're just not in a good position, and that's how you get shot.
We'll keep tabs.
Definitely will note that.
Lou, MT Slayer. They're the ones that are staring down Leave No Witness.
Virtus Pro need to do something about Leave No Witness fast, because both these teams will have to move at the same time, and it feels like mutually assured destruction should they both have to be moving while facing each other. Slams and counter slams are possible.
Slams and counter slams.
They don't have any kidnaps available. They don't have any tools.
But and people got Sheilas. Okay, so you got hands. Okay, ZZ playing close to the graph cannon now.
Ooh, a last minute try to rotation. A bubble for from
Boom.
Thieves. They look to
Ooh, good shots. Boom. Bam. Bam. Go ahead. Finish that off. Out of there. Zone spammers, you're gone because y'all are trash.
That's bubble and wall expended for 100 Thieves to win that fight. Leave No Witness and Virtus Pro now still on the same side.
Leave No Witnesses out.
Still own the south.
Ooh, good shit.
Leave No Witnesses are down. 100 Thieves want to clean up Virtus Pro.
Good shots. Come on. Then. Yup. Virtus Pro out. Bruh, 100 Thieves may do it again. 100 Thieves may do it again, bruh.
For the reset, because 100 Thieves' biggest issue is going to be if FYR starts to target.
FYR seem to be focused on them. Because right now it will be a fight. 3v3 on both
No,
sides.
100 Thieves win.
Lost one. Have to take
Win.
out FYR, who have all the cover in the world. J5's got no
Oh,
expensive cooldowns and no
no.
hesitation.
100
Just for
Thieves out of
ultis.
there.
100 Thieves
Top
go down.
four. I'll take it.
FYR own this gravity cannon as ZZ and Cryfor finish their fight with ZZ out on top.
Z.
3v3.
Oh, that boy Zero miss it.
Immediately put the issue straight to ZZ.
That boy Zero said he on it.
Let it rip. That bubble is just holding down and taking the brunt of the damage. But now ZZ wants to get involved. Sykes, Eva, Aiden,
Ooh,
and gets punished immediately.
ooh.
Bubble is just so powerful, but now it's Zero.
ZZ. Okay.
Who clutches it for ZZ in the final seconds?
Okay.
What?
Okay. Good shit. Good shit.
Game number 2 in one of the most chaotic endings I have seen.
Okay, Zero. Okay, Zero.
Series, y'all.
I may be praying on your downfall, but you did it.
Actually hit me with that replay, right? I think he died. I think
Slow it down.
he must have died like a second after. I didn't even know that was possible. That looked so insanely down to the wire. But for ZZ to win, I mean, fantastic game from them. Great 3v3s. That was pretty close. That was
Yeah, that was. I want 100 Thieves to take it, but that was.
Let's look at it. You know, I think we should look at it very slowly.
So, bam.
I'm genuinely quite curious. Like, jokes aside,
Boom, boom. Yep.
this actually looked like a miracle, like 1 in 100.
Bam. One drop.
For ZZ, because we get
Dang.
Zero, but his character model disappears here, right?
Bam. He's literally one shot.
He connects. Cersei is at like 20.
What?
And then
He's actually a Zero. He hits Zero. He's a death box. How do they win this game?
Wow.
It's just a matter of timing that
Okay, Zero.
the extra
Okay,
kill,
Zero.
the extra
Respect.
placement
Respect.
point.
You win it.
Funk, Sykes, Zero net that game with 14 kills, 4,700 damage. I mean, they took a little more damage than they dealt, which is fine. It doesn't matter. It just shows that they were fighting, and they were doing the most work, and they were healing.
Oh, Newcastle bam. Okay, so now I can understand more Ramparts now rather than this match. But yeah.
Not taken out of that game.
But Falcons ain't doing good at all.
14 kills. Not a bad game for them at all. FYR strays with some great placements and
Oh, CE is Kryber Esports.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they should. I mean, they took down 100 Thieves. They kind of stopped them from soaking up some more points, considering they were on double-digit kills, and they went out in 4th place. So you have to imagine if 100 Thieves wins that engagement against FYR.
Come on, Falcons.
And they hit the third party onto ZZ.
Come on, Falcons. Y'all can come back now. I'm rooting for y'all. Hot Dog Mafia, I'm surprised y'all are doing just as bad as Falcons.
And ZZ, after that massive game, wrap up 35 points. So those two teams are
I'm not gonna keep going in on Durags. I'm not gonna keep doing them dirty.
But we're not done yet. We still have one more match to go on Storm Point before we dive on over to E District. But of course, that'll be after this quick break.
And there should be VG.
All right, chat. So look, I ain't gonna front. I'm not gonna front. 100 Thieves looking beautiful right now. 100 Thieves looking good. I'm disappointed in the Falcons. I ain't gonna lie. It's only match 2. They got 4 more matches to go. Falcons ain't looking all that good. What's a bigger surprise is Hot Dog Mafia. You got Aberlele, Skittle Cakes. Come on, like I would have thought y'all would have been popping. Like maybe just maybe I'll give it to like after the 3rd game. But yeah, one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. Three, the 3rd thing, the 3rd thing, durags suck, bro. I'm sorry, durags are not it. They're just not it. They're not it. I'm sorry. It may feel like I'm just picking on somebody, picking on this team. Well, Wayne, they're pro players. No, bro. No, it seems like a bunch of amateurs that got on there, bro. I feel like durags would be my like the team that I would be on type shit. Going against pro players that play the game every day for 8 plus hours a day. Yeah, yeah, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I'm not gonna say, it, but I'm gonna get off him. I'm gonna get off him.
Now trying to step down with the kill, able to take down the big dog. Now Asia's the last one left alive in a 1v2.
Well, if there's anyone with an R9 and a 1v2 you want in the clutch, it's going to be
Ooh.
Aegis. But no! Oh my goodness! The Kraber headshot up on the rocks is going to finish it.
All right, so 100 Thieves, VZ, and Oblivion,
Able to
top
stay
three so
alive.
far.
The question is for how long, because more Arc Stars and more Ordinances getting sent
I
there.
talk my shit about
Decision
TSM,
now
but
made.
TSM is
Is
doing it.
Exit Life will be able to take down Remarkable Team. Bad Aim Team now down to just a solo, and it looks like this is going to be SAUL walking away with the dub.
Exit Life has absolutely clutched up here for the boys. Getting it into a 1v3. It doesn't even matter. He can't clean it up.
Sony InZone, the official monitor of the Apex Legends Global Series.
Really, that man Maggie reading that?
Welcome back to the Apex Legends Global Series. My name is Dia. I'm joined by Graceful for game number 3. Game 1 broke records. Game 2 broke my brain. And game 3, I shudder to think, Graceful. I shudder to think.
I mean, outside of that super fashionable ending to match number 2, I was very like impressed with the way people were playing that macro-wise. We've seen so many moves, especially from the likes of CZ. Even managed to close his game out after moving that car into that small corner. But then at the end of the day,
I really
it came
wanted them to
down
win.
server tick rate ping. I don't know what it came down to, but it came out with them on top. 100 Thieves didn't go down without a fight, but FYR Strange right here also didn't go down without a fight. Literally came down to the wire, just getting off that triple take shot right before the zone tick rate hit him essentially.
One of the big factors in this end game, to take it from a, besides the death box, which is fantastic,
Just the
is
slam.
the lack of Gibby on FYR, causing a pretty significant problem for them when they actually wanted to engage. Because you could tell FYR were ready to fight. They were looking for purchase. Let's see.
Yeah, the shot comes off.
He literally died a split, a fraction of a second before zone killed him.
Maybe 2 frames.
He got to kill a fraction of a second before the zone killed him. It's crazy.
Anyway, match 2. We'll talk a little bit more about the Gibby later. That was our second of 3 matches on Stormpoint.
All right. Last match on Stormpoint. Newcastle's out of there, so wonder how teams are going to play open areas. More than likely, more Gibbies and Ramparts. Gibby, Rampart, Maggie. Look at that.
I've always said it's the, you might call me a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, Gibby, Rampart, Maggie. Look at that.
Different regions have different zones, and I've been saying this for the longest time because I remember, I don't know, 20 seasons ago when we had Train Rail on World's Edge, and it was the zones there for pretty much like several months in EMEA, and then back on NA it was in Northwest, pretty much Trials, and in that area Skyhook all the time on repeat. And now we're seeing these zones here, and I think the next one, we're gonna watch the map move up here. If it's gonna move all the way up again, these repetitive zones that we've seen across regions
yeah.
very interesting.
Rampart.
Because on EMEA we've seen a
Crypto,
lot of
Rampart. Okay, not as many Ramparts as I thought it would be. Ooh, I can't tell which legends getting got. Crypto?
I don't know.
I think it's Crypto.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not the person to check your sanity. But
One catalyst? Wow, okay.
Support you in whatever your theory is, and I have a meme to send you later that will explain my position on this. For now, let's think a little bit about this ring. Team Inferno have a zone coming over to them at Stormcatcher, just like you had mentioned. We are going up to the north. Leave no witnesses. Get a nice scan over in Command Center, and Oblivion and Orin seem to be rotating at the same
charge
time, as
rifle?
Oblivion again got the ring scan out of Forbidden Zone, and Orin finally rolled a ring console at launch.
Yep, Rampart, Gibby, Wraith. Okay.
Place, longitudinally on the map, ended up getting the information that they needed to go north, needed to set up by Stormcatcher. How do you approach a Stormcatcher zone, though, Graceful? Because this one does include a little bit of rest in peace Thunderwatch. Do you try and play up by Thunderwatch, or do you hold on to buildings by Stormcatcher?
This is the thing. You have 3 different types of people at this point. You have the teams
Falcons? Let y'all run the Falcons. Okay. Watson, Gibby, Wraith. Okay.
catcher, and they're opting for that. And then you have the people in between that like to play. There's pretty much two really good spots in that hill area on both sides, actually, that you can play and hold. And whichever team you end up on, you're kind of betting at that point. So it is tough. It is tough. I would almost say equally as tough as the one we saw on Launchpad earlier. When you need to make that cross for the hill, it's doomsday.
Okay, we know witnesses.
Leave no
We got
witness
an
setting up the game. One of
alter
those
crypto rampart.
kinds of teams, the ones that believe it's ending up towards Thunderwatch. It's pretty clear what their game plan is going to be. Lock the doors and hold this side. Because with a crypto and a rampart, importantly, to poke and get yourself some evo, you should be just fine for the end game, especially when you've already got some purple armors going. I know that Zilach will probably be getting the bonus off of controller legends that leads him to show purple. He still wants the access to the purple perk a little later on.
Yeah, perks definitely a great system added to the game. I've been a little bit skewed in terms of how strong and how weak some perks are, but nonetheless, definitely refreshing, so to say. Being able to make strategies around specific perks
Look at
is
this.
interesting.
Look at this.
Because it
Look at it.
shakes things up
All
for
right, how
sure.
good shit.
Now, though,
Don't
Spade
get got.
things up fast
Not
as well.
already.
Went down kind of mid-game last game. It's
Oh,
already down to
Falcons
Gunfire
are
going
out.
out
Falcons
very
the
early on.
first team
20th,
out.
immediately getting eliminated.
In 20th is wild, and to be taken down by Team Inferno on their rotate up. We see the surprise altar plays really coming in clutch there. And
I really hate this character alter,
by
man.
Team Inferno. It's what you have to do.
I
Be
gotta give
against
them their
Falcons,
props.
be
They
against anyone.
definitely did it, but I
It
don't
plays the
like.
same.
Yeah. Speaking of playing the same, 100 Thieves making these incremental advances towards the zone once again on the side where they just have to take one specific fight to build a
Oh,
good
my
spot.
headphones are
This is what I like
dying.
to call that you're fighting for power spots, essentially. Now they're betting on the zone ending more towards upside of the hill, so they're fighting for...
Say that one more time, sis. I can't.
tunnel on the spider caves, and now we're gonna see how this fight unfolds, because this is gonna come down to a shotgun fight.
It's the Hot Dog Mafia skittled low and taken down by the last shot out of Phony.
Ooh.
Now maybe taken down himself.
Ooh.
Peacekeeper really quickly turns things
Okay.
around. No quick reset out of Jen Burton or Verholst, at least safely, but with a couple of nades to cover their back.
Why,
So
why not
maybe,
Watson?
just maybe they'll be able to get a res on Phony. Jen Burton plays anchor for the squad.
Oh,
once
they
again,
voided out.
bring down
Okay.
fences and more importantly cover. As Hot Dog Mafia managed to escape using the Void Nexus. 100 Thieves may not have won the fight very cleanly, but they did get the space they were looking for.
One thing you have to keep in mind, though, is that the longer they're here, if they don't advance on Hot Dog Mafia, it's all a matter of time before another team pulls up behind them. And if that happens and they get pinched, it's going to be a really tough
No,
fight to
Hot
make
Dog
it
Mafia
alive.
kept it
So I'm
pushing.
hoping to see that they either decide to try to force something if they can, but if they can't, they might have to look into pre-planning some other options in case things go haywire.
Wait, that EMP didn't get rid of the Void Nexus? What?
Even after their retreat, they could easily get pinched. Playing here on the low ground, any team that comes up the hill into Thunderwatch is going to see a squad with a Watson fence defending them, and against Gunfire, Watson fence ain't doing much, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, at that point, they're almost using the Watson fences as clutter to make sure that they can't shoot you as easily. But, you know, sometimes you got to make do with what you got, and they're making the best out of the situation right now. But, as you said, they have to make room for when things do end up getting closer, because teams are slowly moving into the zone. We see almost every single team in this zone, as opposed to the other match, where a lot of teams were on the edge deciding before they went in. Now a lot of people went straight in, because like you said, as we can see here, it's only a couple teams outside of the zone.
The fact that Falcons were the first team to get out of there is kind of disappointing.
All the teams up top called it correctly. Everybody on down low is going to be in a tough spot. However, all the teams on the southeast side, the likes of Orin and FYR, are actually in a good spot because they're not locked in. However, they have to get through several teams, but taking edge fights is way more advantageous than taking a fight up the hill. So we'll have to see how that unfolds.
Yeah, this whole Team Inferno area could be very quickly contested again by either Orin or FYR. I'm noticing that Shopify Rebellion got a ring scan, and ZZ in the south also got a ring scan.
Everybody's
Shopify
on
Rebellion, I was
zone.
expecting to have
Shit.
a slightly more dominant performance today. Still could. We've only played 2 games so far. And ZZ, who have already won a game themselves, seem to be opting into the same rotational path as 5-star and 100 Thieves. Very curious to see how
Why
this
is
turns out,
nobody
especially
rotating
because
command
they do
center?
have survey beacons on the way in to change the plan should they need to.
Creamer
Rotate
Esports showing
command
video as
center.
well. As I said before, there's 2 areas on that hill that is really good to play. For you guys at home that like to play ranked, if you want the playable area, those are the 2 spots that you want to play.
ZZ, don't
It's
rotate
not a
that
trivial
way.
thing. Team
ZZ,
Inferno
don't
sitting
rotate
very
that way.
comfortably in what we used to consider a god spot because the zone used to end there quite a lot. But now, like we said, on the
Look at
edge
this.
of
Look at this.
things,
Look at this. Look at
ZZ once
this.
again looking to see if there's any teams here, and they're looking to take a fight. They potentially saw somebody. Let's have a small listen to see if they're going to take a fight.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. One guy's closer. One guy's closer. Yeah, there. It's 50s, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, definitely.
They TP the wall. They TP the wall.
Hey, Sykes, you gotta work on that 30, bro.
Team holding all the way up top. Just come back and get him.
Go command. Like, why nobody going command, man?
Can't grab all the way through them. Wave the hard out. Hard up zone. Move this way. Alright.
This way, right?
This way.
Oh, right side? Alright.
Oh, zone rotate. Oh, okay. I thought they were supposed to rotate zone. I thought it'd be like, okay, that may be smart.
We're gonna have to go a car up the hill.
Yeah.
Not ideal, but.
There might be someone like.
They were looking to take the advantage of taking a timing where one team might rotate through tunnel, and that can scout ahead for them to where they could have a potential to potentially 3P or whatnot. Saw that they teleported out behind them, opted to take another rotate. I'm more than happy with this rotate because the other one could be completely random. You don't know what's ahead of you. Sure, here you wouldn't know as well, but you're not as locked into that one area to where it's do or die moment. Here,
Apex fix your shit.
they could have gone further south towards that spider
Huh?
choke. They could have gone a little bit more up
wow.
towards the choke, and they have several areas to where they wouldn't immediately die. So very happy with this call from Zero.
How did that?
A big part of
Man, never mind.
the way that ZZ are playing right now
Niggas be touching shit, bro.
that even though we mentioned that they had survey beacons on the way, their composition can't take advantage of them. And so they are having to take everything at face value. You see one team here, you see 2 teams here, you don't know exactly where they are, and you don't know if there are more in the area. And so you have to play things super safely. It's a big reason why we see ZZ retreat. And funnily enough, after this next ring close,
Dance of the crypto drones.
Mythic crate on them, so maybe it was scripted all along.
That's the plot armor right there to help them on their journey, because they do have a tough rotate to make it up that hill at some point. And yeah, when you're talking about really, it just comes down to making sure that you're not taking any more risk than you really have to. And that's just one of the things of being calm-headed and planning properly. As we see this own hard
So
push,
he could have rotated through command center and then straight.
teams are fighting for this area. We saw Hot Dog Mafia playing underneath the building earlier that were feeling safe for the moment. Won't be safe for that much longer.
And how come I haven't seen nobody picking up evacs?
And Team Inferno is looking to hold out their backs against FYR as well. So now that you have 3 teams holding out their backs, a lot of these teams are going to fall as Circle 3 closing is in 1 minute.
Oh, wow, a bolt and a charge rifle?
Right now, sitting up on high ground,
Hey, yeah, get Durags out of here, please. Get Durags out. PK 30, okay.
EMP ready to go. I know that we aren't into placement territory yet. I know that they haven't won the game, and who's to say if they're even likely to? But the
they're not going to.
Alone does look really good on paper for teams like Legion of Witnesses, Exterminators, 100 Thieves even, who tried to take that position earlier, and it could look good for Virtus Pro as they take an engagement.
Huge EMP, but did you see that immediately down by the double PK shot? Could not even react. Did a good spray with that R9, but when you get barreled off by 2 PKs, there's really not much you can do to react.
Yeah, definitely can't do nothing to a PK.
And that's exactly what you gotta do. If somebody swings you, you gotta double, triple swing that, and they can't react.
Virtus Pro in a very tough spot. They've got FYR Strays looking at them, and they've got Shopify Rebellion coming at them from the east side. A lot of teams going to have to converge all the way by Stormcatcher with no real cover and no real buildings as ZZ make their rotate in, of course, with the Trident, of course, with the bubble, but importantly, with the Kraber on 0.
They're actually safe where they're at right now. Just
Why did they just sit in the middle of? Yo,
Several teams are shooting at the first team to go there, but when you're the last,
I'm not caught up, but why did Durags? Somebody, why did Durags sit in the middle of everybody? They just sat there for a second. Like, oh God, this is beautiful scenery. Like the fuck, like, yo, yeah, man, it trash.
Nice guys, pretty safe.
Shopify Rebellion gone.
Unfortunately not
Cool.
so. FYR Strays will go down as well, and TSM throw out a
Yeah,
couple of
Strays
nades right
gone.
now as D-Gap look to survive themselves against Virtus Pro. This
Oh,
whole east side.
oh, you're for the lose. You're for the lose. Oh, you lost the fight.
A Slayer answers back.
D Gap, good shit.
we saw VP
We're
retaliate
not D
earlier.
Gap.
Good
D
shots
Gap
from
out.
Bully, but not
Whoever
enough
killed
to
him, good shit.
no, I'm still up, and he finishes up the squad. CC looking very happy here with this Kraber as you see a rest getting pulled off. He's trying to shoot his toes, but not really getting it enough. Sykes gets that down, but they still have at least 2 more teams to go through on their way up that hill. That's just on one side, Dia. Can they make it through at least 2 to 3, 4 teams if we're talking about the teams underneath the building as well?
5-star spotting Sentinel up on high ground. Sentinels really want to hold on to this area as it should provide them a safe rotate out later on. But a bubble being forced out of them does not bode well for Sentinels, who seem to be giving up a lot of space to the 5-star lads. Out comes the
I ain't gonna lie, Sentinel, y'all should beat them.
high ground, but it's going to come down to Peacekeeper pumps to close range shotgun blasts. And to weather Sentinels can clutch when they've given up so much space already.
Sentinels.
Turns his back, gets shot in it,
Yep.
and Sentinels just
Yep,
like that
it's over.
control of the fight. It's 2 down, it's 3 down, 5-star. Smell weakness and
Wow. 5-star actually capitalized off an opportunity.
You gotta do it when they're not peeking, and they did it at the absolute worst timing. Speaking of timing, CC going for the Jibby into Trident play. Sees the fences down below, but Hotdog Mafia is no longer there.
Ooh. Ooh. Wait. Oh, yo, how you let?
Eliminated.
That's not real. I don't believe that ZZ actually landed all of those shots.
Yeah. I'm with him. That's not real. How you let them come in your crib and take you out? Like,
Down, but the fastest 3v3 of this game belongs to ZZ by a mile.
yo, they just went for it.
Phenomenal spot right now. Working their way throughout that tunnel earlier on where Hotdog Mafia was trying to gatekeep them. Didn't succeed, and now they're in a super solid spot right there. Nice guys working way up this cliff like we said before.
Done.
Very hard to hold as you have several
Nice guys out of there.
exactly same tempo as you, and they get immediately pinched and eliminated.
With Orin going down as well. The few teams left on the low ground, Cryvor and Virtus.
Why do you have an alternator?
To deal with squads
Never
like
mind,
No
man.
Witnesses and ZZ, who are terrorizing Thunderwatch right now, taking one team on after another. And if I'm not mistaken, not dropping.
You're out of there.
Witnesses try to dance around, but ZZ hadn't even suffered a knock yet and seem to have plenty of safety to reset with. Leave No Witnesses are lucky to have Rena get out of this alive. But that's a temporary status, whereas the KP that ZZ are getting is forever.
Yeah, ZZ doing it.
Likes of CC there with Zero, Funk, and Sykes, like they're just willing to take any fight, and they've been mopping teams left and right. You talked about Leave No Witness earlier, that they're in a phenomenal spot and they're laughing and they're happy. Positioning is great, but when you fall over in a
Oh yeah, get him, get him, get him. Oh, 100 B's, man. Come on. Like, I should have known Rampart. Sheila, like, come on. Virtus Pro out of there, too.
100 Thieves, who you had mentioned were in a good spot. Exterminators have now taken control of that. Great recognition by them. 5-star get abducted down through the low ground. This was not their choice to drop, but it's been made for
You're
them.
out of there.
And they'll be lucky to survive if they
You're
do.
out of there.
Exterminators looking
Nope.
this.
You're
Trying
out
to
of there.
extend out. Zero
Everybody's
cats
looking
pulled
at you.
down at
5-star gone.
5-star. Get griefed by that Ultraman.
An Exterminator right now in the God spot, looking to hold off of teams. As long as they can make sure that all the other teams are fighting each
He
other,
has some
they are
revives.
looking to
Wow.
close out this game potentially. Some teams will be safe underneath. One team might be safe for a little bit on top, depends on how well they can set it up. But CC is not looking to let anybody play or coexist next to them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody's in there. Just watching for the portal right now. ZZ really want to hold all this space to themselves.
Oblivion gone.
Definitely taking their time. They know they're safe indoors. Looking with that Kraber as well. They know there's a team below them. They know there's a team above them potentially. And then we have Exterminators owning 90% of the zone right now. As TSM is on the other side as well, looking to make plays on them. Comes down to alter queues. Everybody's fighting with the PKs. One down comes out. Exterminators holding on to their spot for dear life right now. They're getting shot at from above the rooftop as well. But if they can just stabilize here, make sure nobody goes down, even though they're getting naded and shot across the map, they are looking very likely here.
This is the smallest that Exterminators have had to play since they took up so much space, and it's actually opening things up for teams on the low ground as well. TSM may be a duo, but the duo demands respect, and it's forced Exterminators to be looking straight at them instead of focusing on controlling teams like ZZ, like Cryvor, and like Hot Dog Mafia, who are down on the low ground. Out goes some nades actually being tossed towards TSM.
Yep.
We're in danger of just being naded out of this game entirely. Bubbles
Crazy.
save their lives
Crazy
for
that
a
y'all
little
throw
while
nades at these
longer.
dudes rather than
And that
focus on the other
crisis is
teams.
coming. Hot Dog Mafia, Cryvor, and ZZ are all going to have to leave this building.
Mm-hmm.
They all have to leave this building on the same pace as well. We're going to see Skittlecakes is looking to try and ult somewhere out right now, nading underneath so that they can get over there. Maybe hold them out, but it comes down to how Exterminator plays this out. If TSM takes this opportunity to make a play right now, as we say right now, TSM goes
TSM out of there.
TSM gets eliminated by Shubi. Now they have that spot. Will they get engaged by everybody else, or will they be able to hold it off?
Yeah, hot dog about to be out of there.
It's just like game 2. Exterminators are fighting Hot Dog Mafia, and that leaves ZZ, if they want, to try and fight Cryvor on the low ground. But Exterminators hold on. They melt Albert Lily so quickly that it seems like they're able to control
Hot dog
more
mafia
space than
gone.
that. And ZZ
All right, last
trying to
three.
grab on this and get cheeky will be punished by
Boom.
Exterminators, who full
Look at
send
this. Look at
with
this.
the Maggie bomb,
ZZ
knocking Zero
out
into
of there.
zone and eliminating ZZ. It's Exterminators versus Cryvor for the win. And
Oh wow,
Exterminators
the
is
two new
still the
teams with the
high ground.
name change. Okay.
Bubble.
Boom. PKs. PKs. PKs, bro. Like, come on. Like, y'all, R9 wasn't gonna beat the PK.
Cryvor with a good bubble
Crybor.
into that
Esports. Good
smoker
shit.
fight that everybody's always looking to do with that KB. Really nice PK fight right there. However, I would like to say kudos to Exterminator for holding on to that spot for
I ain't gonna front. The way ZZ was pushing people was probably the most entertaining part of this whole match. The way they pushed up and just took the quickest 3v3. Yeah, bro. That was great. That was great. Shout out. Hey, I gotta give Zero his respects. I may not want man to win, but gotta give him his respects.
essentially the congested side.
Yeah, I really thought Cryvor and ZZ were going to fight each other, but watching ZZ take the same route changed everything.
Cryptos
And
banned.
Cryvor, great recognition of that. Go, okay, well, if we
Bruh,
don't
the
develop,
way y'all play
let's
this
not.
game
Let's walk
as
up this
pros
hill,
is
take as much
weird.
space as we can, and ultimately find the win. A 20-point
Falcons, I ain't gonna lie, boy. How y'all die before Durags?
12 KP is a lot, and they were clearing out the entire house.
Yo, what's going on, Pop? How you doing, man?
Home that has the access to the POVs on Face It Watch as well could see
How's your weekend going? How's your Saturday? Hope you're having a great time, relaxing, vibing.
It's hard to keep track of absolutely everything. However, these are our three teams that we did see quite a lot of. Cryvor Esports taking it home at the end, but Exterminators holding on aside and getting a lot of KP in the end. CC had to make from getting from their spot and making it up that hill, even though they had a trident in the Gibby bubble, into immediately
Stop all that cute shit.
we saw and just wiping zone spammers. Phenomenal macro play into the fighting with them, and then they're wiping even more in the house. which is great, great dumb play from all of these three teams all around.
And great macro play from ZZ
Nowhere.
landed them in first place. 48 points to the
Oh,
44
shit.
of 100 Thieves. ZZ seemed pretty darn in control, even with 100 Thieves banging
Shit, 3
first
times for
game.
respect.
The consistency really is key here.
It truly is, and
Oh,
honestly, we've been in for such a treat with all the action that we've gotten from Americas. Look, I'm a big reader, and I feel like SJM at this point couldn't even write a better story of what we're
probably
getting
won't
here. After
fade.
the changes
I'm
we've
gonna say
gotten,
probably
ZZ
won't like be
emerging,
itchy or
and just
shit.
seeing the way
Like,
that this has played out,
okay.
it has been
Maybe
truly
that.
fun to witness.
Yeah, I'm about to say I could see
Alongside
Cole
both
probably
of
having
you.
it,
But of
keeping
course,
his
we are
color
going to
since
dive more
not
into
hard
our
water type shit.
halftime segment to kind of keep breaking things down and keeping
Your
everyone
washer,
of
your
what's been
washer,
going on
your washer
across
probably
the
stay healthy
realm,
too.
across the region. So I'd love to go ahead and say what you might
I
have
ain't gonna
missed,
lie,
guys. If you
water
haven't been watching
filtration
APAC South,
system,
first off, what
chat.
are you
Water
doing? We sent
filtration
Kimchi
system.
down south to act as a sleeper agent. I'm just kidding. He's playing with ALGS and
Hey,
he's been
chat.
enjoying
So
seeing
look,
all his
my
mates in match
headphones
day
is
number one
dying.
because
My
we did
headphones is
have a
dying.
double
I
header for
am
them.
gonna let
Match
them
day
charge,
8
but I
and
think I
match
can
day
switch it.
9 both
I'm gonna let my
done in
headphones
double.
charge
I
during
think
this
we're going to go ahead
intermission.
and talk
I'm gonna
about
just say that.
match day
But
number
yeah,
8 and then
yeah,
Dia, I'll
I'm
give you
doing
all
good. Pop, I'm
match
bobbing.
day
Still in
8 here.
Houston. That's why
Right.
you
So
haven't seen me
things
like
kicked
stream
off with
Apex.
JD Gaming against
But
Craver
yeah, I'm
Head
still in
in
Houston,
match number
bobbing.
1.
Hmm?
Things got pretty
No,
heated.
no,
We
somebody
both got
in the
Dia
chat.
into that to win
He used to
both
go by
matches
Pop.
2 and 3. So then we
Dang, I
move
forgot his
into
other name,
game
but
number
his name was Pop,
the
so I
second
call him
half of the
Pop.
series. After that, kept on moving with game number 4. JD Gaming finds themselves on high ground, this time winning the match against Keep Going. And this is
I know.
specifically where, you know, things are starting to look pretty bleak. Wolves pop up on top of that rock, lay the hammer down, claim the win for themselves, and then we keep on moving forward into game number 5, where I briefly mentioned Kimchi. Well, have a lot of options. You've already extended your Gibby bubble. You've got a couple things. Sure, try to make a play on the zip, and JD Gaming goes, ha, gotcha. That's my impression. If Vicky was here, it would have been way more epic, but you know, I digress. I try my best. Match number 5, ALGS Kimchi, Player K. This team has been looking pretty stellar. They actually won both match number 5s in game day number 8 and game day number 9. But just playing around with the PKs and these like tight wall peaks leading the charge, they just did what they had to do. Now coming into game number 6 of the day, we'll talk on that one later because basically S8UL did take that one home, but Wolves Esports at the end of the day, 66 points, keep going right there at the top. 62, JD Gaming 59, but S8UL, despite winning that game number 6, they were just outside the top 5. But Dia, catch us up on match day number 9 because I just yapped a bit.
Well, match day number 9 honestly had the same amount of excitement. It was a little bit more of a roller coaster at times. It started actually pretty calm with Boogie Borders finding a match 1 win. But in match 2, the boys picked up the torch and actually managed to do very well before ultimately dropping onto Team Mango to find a win. In match number 3, we had QOR Gaming taking the win against Dreamfire after a very quick and very tense 1v1. But if you're wondering where Gen G are, if you've looked at the leaderboards already and going, well, you've named 3 people that weren't Gen G, how on earth did Gen G do well? Well, it was the second half that really belonged to Gen G. They ended up, I think, they took the win against Dreamfire again, so Dreamfire getting cut short once more, winning match number 4, and that ultimately set them up to win the overall day, as match 5, Gen G might not have won, but ALGS Year closed the match with Pricey getting a nice win against Gen G, who placed second place. Craver headshot was very cool, very fun, and match number 6 ended with an S8UL win, which, funnily enough, was the same closing note as we had in match day number 8. This time, though, S8UL did manage to place a little bit higher overall 3rd, with Deep Cross Gaming in 2nd and Gen G in 1st. At the end of the split so far, at the end of the regular season, it's worth noting that Wolves have got some of the most kills and damage, even while placing this high in the reason. It's Donut from Wolves, and then Asia from Gen G, and then P-Dog from ALGS Year, who are leading the region in damage right now. So players, teams to look out for as we approach international competition.
I'm so ready for international competition as we look at the overall scores here from APAC South. Graceful, Kind of give us your thoughts, because we've got our 20 teams locked in for regional finals.
First and foremost, did not everybody absolutely love those clips and the difference between the movement there with the tap stripping left and right, that intense 1v1, both of them tap stripping. One was trying to cover, one was tap stripping, shooting, and one. That type of gameplay is what we see in this region. Apex South delivering on that aspect. One thing I will say though for sure, if one of your favorite teams is in the top 20, you're smiling because you will see them once again in the finals. But if they're not in that bright, I wouldn't even say bright, the golden nice number right there on the 20th and upwards, you're going to be a little bit sad to not see them as much anymore. However, it is not the last chance, because we're going to be moving. If you're not making it into the regional finals, you still have one last chance in LCQ. Last chance qualifier for people that haven't too familiar with it. So I think that you can still share them on. That was just the reps. They still have one more chance to go, but if not, we'll have to see if they can make it to Sapporo.
Well, that's what you might have missed, and apparently it's a heck of a lot of action, because we have just been having so much fun in all of our different regions. And Graceful's over there hyping up the movement that we're going to witness on international land competition. So let's go ahead, let's get you some more information on how you can snag tickets to ALGS Champs, because it's coming back to Sapporo. We wanted to give you a bit of information on where you can lock down your tickets for the big event. They're going to be live next week on our ticketing partners website, Zyko, on October 11th, 1 a.m. PT, 4 a.m. ET, and 5 p.m. JST. We love time zones, so make sure you go to Google, convert whatever you need to make sure that you are locked and ready to buy those tickets if you're going to be attending Japan. Of course, it's actually going to go live during the first regional final of Split 2 for that region. You can also find more information as that day nears on ALGS's website on the Year 5 Championships page. You can also see all the latest information about champs, exciting updates, news, all of the cool features. So just make sure you set your reminder, set your clocks, whatever you got to do to get that ticket. You don't want to be like me. You don't want to miss out on Japan. I had a ton of FOMO. I heard how cool it was. So if you have the means to do it, please go check it out. ALGS lands are truly unique and spectacular. There's not a word to be able to describe that. But if maybe Japan's not in the cards for you, there's a cooler event close to home over here in the Americas. It's back. Red Bull Legends Inn is returning this December in Chicago, Illinois. Let's go ahead. Let's roll the video, show you more about it.
Yo, nobody does it like us. The unstoppable, the unbeatable. Are we here now? Let's get it.
We've taken over the Godfrey Hotel. It's different, it's unique, it's nothing you've ever experienced before.
The room was pretty sick. I hope all the competitors sleep well after we kick their.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it. Let's rock it. Are you kidding?
Everybody's dying the zone.
Get fucked.
Crook goes down to Timmy and Hal.
I mean, that was insane.
It's Timmy's Legendary Lather, the soap that brings champions to life.
Oh my god.
No. Live in the Godfrey Hotel.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
That's right, y'all. Red Bull Legends Inn is returning this December 5th in Chicago, Illinois to the Godfrey Hotel, where 19 teams will compete live in an Apex Legends Duos tournament for a $25K prize pool. You think you and your duo have what it takes to compete against Apex Pros? Signups are now open at battlefy.com/Red Bull Legends Inn to compete in the online qualifiers on October 25th and 26th, where 2 duos will win the opportunity to compete live in person at the Godfrey Hotel, Chicago. You must be 18 plus to register. More info can be found at redbull.com/legendsin. Take your chances, guys. Hit the registration. I want to see those duos duke it out, because I've already seen some timeline chatter about who's going to be playing in that event, and I've got to smile because it's going to be a good time. That recap looked amazing. I'm excited to see it return. And speaking of returning, I'm going to make a little return to casting. Dia, I'm going to let you have a break. You've been crushing it. You've been crushing it all day, but we're going to send you on to break. Go grab some water, grab some tea, whatever it is you need to regain. And I'm going to steal Graceful as we look at our map schedule to talk about where we're going to be moving to. We've already wrapped up Storm Point. It was a really good time, but I believe, Graceful, we have 3 more maps to go on E-District.
E-District is a lot of ton of action, ton of fun, but now we actually see crypto being banned, and that's just something that people utilize so well on E-District because of the fact that there's so many choke pathways. There's so many, you never really get locked down. And when you have also the utility of crypto of being able to hit that UAV, makes it even a ton easier. However, that means we're going to see the likes of other team comps shine through. We even got to see a little bit of that Maggie action. So I'm hoping to see some more fun comps for sure. But E-District, one of my favorite maps, because I feel like regardless of which POI you're at, you're kind of feeling very comfortable because every single POI on this map is very playable.
Oh, yes. I'm going to go ahead and agree with you that for sure. But the Lotus, you've got Team
All
America
right,
that's
chat. We
actually
is
not going to
back.
do the POI draft. And
Headphones
the reason I'm
in.
saying that so, like,
Hold on, let me do
I've
this.
got a in
So I can do
EMEA,
this.
and then we kind of centraled on up. But a lot of those teams on the northern side, I feel like, had just ease of access to where we were going. Will things shake up, and maybe we'll pull hardcore south to maybe Shipyard Arcade, Humbert Labs? You never know. You really never know where we're gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, we've also seen Electrodam. All of these zones that we have seen, though, have been kind of tied to regions quite a lot. So I will have to see if we see a repeat. But definitely that one
Ooh,
specific zone,
it
our
sounds like a
ultimate
good.
resort
Hold
area
on,
in that water
because they
by
don't
that
seem like we're
bridge, is
starting
what
just yet. I got you. I'll pull it
frequently
up real
comes
quick.
back. And if that one comes back once again, well, then 5-star is going to be more than happy. And I like to say that we've seen quite a showcasing of, sure, the few major top 3 teams right now have been performing exceedingly well, but we've seen these small glimpses of light from other
670.
teams as well, having that opportunity to take
X
these fights. But when it
X
comes to it, when it comes down to the
670.
straight 3v3 bubble fights, a few of these teams stand head and shoulders above others.
Ooh, I like where your head's at with that specifically. But before we jump into match
Ooh,
number
this looks
4,
like a
make sure
good
you guys are all following
motherboard,
us
pop.
on social media
Oh
at
yeah.
Play Apex Esports
Okay.
everywhere. The
Hey,
Twitter
do that.
timeline's been flying with clips and recaps from all of the end
All right.
games.
Hey,
Today, we're
hey,
checking
we
out
back
that
in it, chat. Let go.
slow-mo clip of that ZZ ending in game number 2. But most notably, Instagram and TikTok have had some crazy short content to get a real look at the behind the scenes of our players and just the lands in general. It's always a good time, but sometimes there's a heck of a lot more than what you see on the stage, and those are moments that are pure gold. You can catch them on social media. So once again,
E-District.
Apex
Let's
Esports,
go.
you see it on the screen. Go smash a follow. You're welcome. And maybe, just maybe, you want to hear some crazy comms? Faceit Watch is the best way to do it, because you know what? Blinkser has been kidnapping people left and right as Wraith, and you know they are cracking up over there. So I'm going to be definitely watching those POVs back in the map feed specifically, Grayson.
Ooh.
Yeah, most definitely.
4
And that's kind of the
teams.
whole thing as well, which is
Okay,
so
I may have to
amazing
do that
about
next
these
time.
POVs is that you can't catch all the actions. Even let's just take listen-ins. You can't listen to all the teams at the same time because they're all doing it at the exact same time. So you have to just pick and choose on what you can. But when you're watching the POVs from at home, you get to pick and choose on your own discretion. Which one do you want to see? Which one do you want to hear? And who do you want to see flame who? Because at one point we heard, "Shut up, I'm healing. Let me be me." And then that's what we want to hear. We need a little bit of excitement.
Bro, if y'all gonna repeat the man, can y'all repeat him accurately? He said, "Shut the fuck up, I'm healing."
You're always wondering where I'm at because I'm never there in the fight, and I can't help it. They're shiny objects.
And so
I
30
get caught
PK
behind, and those seconds really
and
do
what
matter.
Maggie,
They really
Alter,
do.
Wraith.
Crybor,
Okay.
who won match number 3 with 8 kills, looking pretty solid. Honestly, we're manifesting here in the Americas. We talked about the
Maggie.
Exterminators. We talked
Okay.
about Crybor. We mentioned ZZ and the Falcons and the dynamics between that coming into today. And
Mm-hmm.
they have all been very peculiar in our storylines.
Yeah, most definitely.
Zero is beating How today. Zero is beating How right now. So just right now, we're in match, what, 4? 3? 4? Yeah. Might say Zero's beating How, but let's see if How makes the, How comeback story. I also started running the sound system. Oh, in your church? Hell yeah.
We'll have to see if teams end up
Running the
fighting
sound
early
system in your
because
church gonna
if
teach you
they
some
want to
things,
fight
man.
center zone, early is the only time you can
Audio
potentially
mixing and
heal a
matching
TSM
type
actually
thing.
contesting for the same
Okay,
roles as
good.
Virtus Pro. Love the
Mixing
intros,
and
choke right
mastering. There we
next to
go.
them. This
Good
could be
shit,
coming
Pop.
out
Oh
very
yeah,
early
that's
to
what I like to
see a
hear.
PK fight immediately with the bubble. Dupe right here on the roof with the bubble.
Put me right into the action. This is why I love E-District. You love the playable space towards the end, but what if we actually don't have all teams making it there? Dupe just holding down the fort on the roof, dodging
It's
Skynades.
actually really easy.
Panic,
Hey,
but keeping tabs on them. I don't imagine the fight
hey.
actually breaks out here. We're gonna just
Did mommy just say sit
hold this
down?
roof, right? Surely they don't
Didn't
see
she
G.
just say sit down?
I mean, I
Sit
think it might be
down.
TSM sending
Come sit
bombs,
down.
actually. This is the thing is that
Come,
if
you,
we
you
want to
two,
fight,
y'all come sit
now is the
down.
time to fight before more teams are moving
Yes.
into the potential 3P. But
I'm not saying no monster truck right now. Y'all should be getting food in a little bit, okay?
A minute, they probably won't fight unless they catch somebody off guard and somebody manages to sneak
I
across
mean, no
or
cupcake
something
just
like that.
yet.
But as it seems right now, they are
I'm
looking
about
to
to say,
just
wait,
play
y'all
it
gotta
slow,
eat
fight it
actual
real slow, and
food
have a
too, you know?
solid spot. Let's see where it plays
Or
from
you
here.
not gonna be big and strong like Uncle.
We got Crypto
You
banned
not
from match
done.
number 3.
You ain't eat
Watson
no
was
food.
picked 16 times with an 80% pick rate. She
You
will be
not
the
done.
next to fall. But a ton of
We
people
had
picking
bacon
up not only
earlier.
Watson, but Alter, Mad Maggie. And Wraith is coming back
Yeah, you had
yesterday. I
bacon
will let you guys
earlier
know that Blinkster
for
is still locked
breakfast.
on to Wraith, still looking for the kidnaps. And Panic, they were
I ain't
able
gonna lie,
to
y'all
get him
distracted me
pinned down.
from the
Jet
hell,
has the clutch, but
jeez.
on the Watson, we are going to see him
Yo, what's
just
good, Sean?
brutally
Welcome back.
get
Welcome
one out.
back. Who
MT
won
was
match
right on the
three?
other
I
side,
think it
looking to try and hunt
was
him.
it ZZ?
And that shield
I
dispense.
think ZZ won.
Man, you better start fencing.
Luckily, when you're playing a character that has the extended shield as well, helps you quite
I
a
can
little bit
full
at least.
stack
But
the leg
you have to
extension
look
machine.
as DGAP are the
Oh, that boy
first
said
team
he could
to
put
make it down
all the
market.
weight on the
Both
leg
really
extension
hard
machine and do
process
it.
if they
Good
can
stuff.
avoid
Up.
it. DGAP
How many
staying at
pounds
play
is that?
all them is huge for them because now that allows them to play several floors and denying even more space on other teams,
Si,
potentially leading to more
siéntete.
TP later down the road.
Well, at least we get a moment to breathe
Hey,
for
hey,
decap, right? We're
hey.
just like,
Yeah,
hey,
you sit
TSM is
down.
out of here. And now they have to leave such a
That's your
preferred spot
nose.
on
Yeah,
that circle to go hit the regame, find
250.
Crafter, get the
Or
team
12.
on back. And it's not going to be easy to do when you still
Full
have the top
stack, the
teams
lead press
moving in
machine
from
in
the southern
school is
side with nice,
250.
nice sentinels and leave no
Hey,
witness
hey.
breaking
Oh,
out
okay,
the
yeah, go.
Shillas. They've made their way nearby into a position where they
Yeah.
can play from, thanks to Rampart.
Yeah, I think Dia is very happy with the huge amount of display of Rampart here in the America region, where EU tend to actually, I think they got Alter banned quite early, and I believe I saw Apex South had Alter banned quite early as well. Well, not quite early, but earlier.
Why would you
As we
tease
see
this
here in
now?
America, so people are opting to get the
Why
Alter
would you
ban instead,
tease
and now
him?
Watson is getting banned before Alter. So that's an interesting play to see for sure. That also leads to less Wraith, because there's no reason to pick Wraith when you have Alter
I
that
ain't gonna
is
lie,
getting all these
he a
kills
little
ready to go
diabolical.
for.
I'm about to
But
say Zion
watching
has
some of these
Miles
teams,
earlier. He
or in this
came
game
back like, hi, yeah,
specifically,
you can't get
opting
Miles
for the
now.
Wraith rather, and
Like,
also picking that Maggie.
Oh, well, Oren Esports here. 13th overall, 9 points. Need to come up on the back half of this series, which, you know, it's not too late to make a play for the top of the leaderboard, considering how tight-knit the top couple teams
I
are.
need
It
do-rags
leaves a
out of
lot
there.
of room for everyone else to kind of
Get
move
do-rags out of
around
there,
and try to salvage some
please.
points on the overall day.
Like, I don't think they
Yeah,
produce.
I mean, it's not there
They
yet,
haven't
but it's getting there
produced.
for sure. Because if you
Like, I
find
feel like me and the
initiate,
boys
that
could
means you need
do a
nuke
better job
players
than
for
do-rags.
the
We killed
last
one
pick
person
rate
at
to get. So
least.
you never want it to be to that point where
Okay, maybe not.
where
Maybe not. I
your
don't know.
buff is against
The
the
only reason
wall
I doubt
and just
us is
waiting for it
because
to,
the coordination, our attacking, it'd be off. I ain't gonna lie. So maybe we could, but yeah, the do-rags just need to be out of there. Yeah, they just need to be out there.
And if you're one of those teams that have to either just make it to the regional finals, and then at worst case you have to win regional finals, and then even worse, if you don't make it there, you have to win top 2 in LCQ. All of a sudden, you need to make these games really count, and you don't want to let it happen to just the last final game.
So we're
Yeah.
storylines for the Last Dance qualifiers, just pure a shot in the dark. That's what it is. And when I
Look at
said it
Skittles.
earlier in EMEA that I've
Hot
absolutely
Dog
loved
Mafia
watching Survivor.
lost two
Shots
already.
in the dark almost never work out. Is the scariest thing you could try to do. But for those that have their dreams come true and it pays off, global land stage is going to be really nice for them. Over to the Falcons though. 7 points on the day, 15th place. You're talking about a nuke
Falcons
of a
and
game. They've
yeah,
won.
I need
Yeah,
Falcons to
we
do
also saw
something.
them go out about mid-ish on the previous games as well. In general, 7
Okay.
points is nothing
Oh,
to be
Hot Dog
happy with.
Mafia is
They're
down.
definitely not happy currently. And as we see the zone move more towards City Hall-ish rather than up towards the water, these areas are becoming a
What?
lot more tougher to play because the southern end is actually super
What's
high
the
ground,
logic in how
higher
y'all are
than northern
playing?
side. So when you get to
Why
that
y'all
point,
so
the
in?
collapsation, well, the collapsing that
I don't
happens on
see
the
the
northern
logic in
side
Hot Dog
becomes even
Mafia's movement.
rougher when you have the deciding team on the southern side, where we saw D-Gap fight TSM earlier and Exterminator has also moved into the same building, I believe. So once that brawl happens, it's just a free-for-all for the teams down below, whereas the teams above will be raining down hell on them.
Well, at least the teams that are making their way into the circle now, they may be late 100%, but you're playing for that
Boy, you can
next
play
circle
the
formation, that
two,
next
these
zone.
little
So
two right
you can
here.
plan that course of action.
Oh, I can't
Talk
see my
about
mouse, but
where
there's a
the
little gap where
next
none
three
of the teams
players
is
can
playing. You can play
live
right
in
here.
that area and
Be crazy.
coexist. But not all 20 teams are going to make it towards that mid to late game. And for Durags, who just made sure they've got all three players, they're sitting triple blue, they've got to enter on down through the south side. But TSM, who wouldn't normally be here, are still lurking about solely because they had to hit a full team reset.
Yeah, and that's all about the timing as well, is that when you're on the same pace as other teams, because of the fact that, you know, one team might just be late, but one team had to reset, all of a sudden they get held by one team. And it just comes down to, one, did you scout the other team that's on the same pace as you? And two, which team gets held out first and gets opened up for the 3P essentially. So you have to make sure that you actually find all of your angles and actually scout properly ahead of time to see which choke is free or not. Because there's so many choke entrances here that you can go through
So,
that you're not really stuck until you
100
put yourself in that
Thieves,
scenario. So you
Wraith,
want to avoid that at all
Maggie,
costs. Make sure you
Watson,
scout properly and
Scout,
don't just go
PK.
in blindly, because that's how it goes. You go in blindly, you get surprised by a team,
PK,
it's over
come
for
on,
one team, and
dog.
then there's a team
Something
holding
for
you there as well.
distance, something up close. That's something up
Nice
close.
little
It's your
straight camera
PK.
where you can see 100 Thieves holding down. They still have to kind of work their way in, but they're also
Oh, let me make
controlling the
sure.
survey beacon and the rain console.
Make
And by sitting out here,
sure.
you're
Okay.
denying ease of access to other teams. For Durags, they were poking at TSM, and they decided to head over towards the eastern side of where the circle is.
Are they ratting?
They are. They are. They're ratting, Graceful. One of the least favorite things, but you gotta do what you gotta do when your back's up against the wall, except it doesn't pan out. They give away the
I ain't gonna lie,
information.
that's
If
a
you get
beautiful
enough
R9
of a ratting
burst.
situation like that, I find it okay. Instead, the jig is up.
But I'm about to say the ratting is not
Don't
okay
get me
if they didn't
wrong.
drop
Nobody
somebody.
loves to get ratted on, but when you rat at other people, you always laugh. It's
Yes,
kind of one of
100%.
those scenarios where you're like, you just gotta be aware of it and then make sure it doesn't happen to you. But at some point, it happens to absolutely everybody. However, nothing really came out of it there. He only did a 90 spray, didn't actually put him down, so that's really good. Both of the teams survive and are more than happy with it, especially the team that almost got ratted on.
If they pull a knock there, it's a different
Yeah,
scenario.
it is a totally
Both
different
teams are
scenario,
at a
but
standstill until they have.
I think that just proved how trash do-rags are. Like I ain't gonna front, man. If it was possible, if it was possible, and I'm continuously talking shit about do-rags. I would love for me and my boys to line it up against do-rags. I'm about to say we all take 1v1s. We all take 1v1s. I kind of have a little more faith in my team beating them two to three. I'm about to say, and I'm about to say 2 to 3 as far as fights. Yeah, I think me and my boys beat them. It's just like I'm sorry, they're trash.
Spot because they actually got down by a different team. They down 2 and then immediately got thirded. Made sure to say, hey, we got, I'm not too sure. Did they get the KP as well? I saw the downs and they're happy to just reset, making sure that they stay alive because next zone is when things really start to heat up.
Well, FYR Strays, they do have 2 kills currently, so we do have
5-star lost their altar.
Durag's ratting right there kind of secured their back. Because I'm not sure if Orin Esports knows
Look,
where that
wait,
is.
look,
They're
Durag.
not getting
So
any
Durags are
information on
right
that
in the
next
mid.
circle, so
No,
they're
one dude is
swapping
in
for
mid.
free at the top.
The other
But
ones are
eyes
kind
are
of
on where ZZ has
split.
positioned themselves.
Like
Yeah, we
I don't
also
get the
saw
play
100
style.
Thieves right there, and FYR on the same side. So CC is going to be really happy if a fight breaks out in northeast side right there, too, where they can get 3P right after
Go
2
ahead,
kills.
go ahead.
FYR, however,
100
getting
thieves,
choked
go
by
ahead.
PK by 100 Thieves. Phony been looking clean today with that PK, getting
Yep.
that down and immediately goes for the third, securing another point on their already high amount of points.
Maybe Phony's Wraith just hits different. Like, it is literally final form for 100 Thieves in the 11th hour, and I'm thoroughly enjoying what we're seeing. Can they reclaim that top spot after this game? We'll find out. But for now, they get to just do a bit of gatekeeping here on this side. You've got Cryvor and FYR Strays out there, and right now they're taking each other out. Enemy finds a couple, but the solo
Look, out of there.
as you hit the hip fire onto Pluto, you take him out, you're the kill leader, but you're likely going to run into the open arms
Ooh,
of 100 Thieves.
out of there.
There it is. Verholst.
Wait, come on.
Cleanup crew. He just took a broom and went sweep.
Go ahead, bro. Do your thing, man.
Really good so far. They've been playing kind of slow. We saw them play the same side from literally zone 1, essentially. Zone 1, zone 2. Making sure that they clear out their backs. Making sure nobody's behind them so that they can
Okay,
keep
Hot Dog
control
Mafia has
is
now
always a good thing
reset
to do. Sure,
back
they could eventually
together.
grab next zone, but it's very, very unlikely. And with the way that they have more space in front of them, even meeting up with
TSM.
potentially CC,
I ain't
the
gonna lie,
Scorpions
y'all
are
can get rid of
absolute high
TSM.
ground here where nobody on the down below is happy. However, everybody up top is going to have to fight each other because up top there's not that many playable areas to coexist with each other.
There are way too many teams trying to get to where Hot Dog Mafia needs to move because TSM, they're the front line of where that circle is currently at, and they even have to move up just a smidge further. So Hot Dog Mafia will be the first real point of contention. But then you have teams like the Falcons that are likely going to drop down here and then get sandwiched by Shopify Rebellion. If they don't swing on this, you've got to go in straight from the west where VP is. So the first fight we likely see break out was right there on your screen. Just kidding. We're going to the east. We're going to the east, baby. 100 Thieves continuing on that dominance, this time taking down Orin Esports. Or maybe. I'm not a future reader here, Graceful.
I mean, they're playing very calmly and with patience because they're in no rush right now. The zone hasn't closed just yet, and even if it does close, it's kinda ish on their side. So they have plenty of time to make sure to take this fight. And now they're looking to step up slowly but surely. Are they playing that little truck? They're already Maggie queuing it. Trying to shoot down fences, making sure they can step up, trying to scout ahead. They are in that truck, and now they're getting absolutely demolished inside of the bus as they try to TP out. But this means that they have now a playable area. But CC, that we saw earlier, playing on the northwest side of them.
Durags.
Well, all this is doing is Orin Esports does fall, puts
Durags
pressure on
finally got a
Durags, who's
kill.
now
Okay,
on that
okay.
south side. And as soon as they pop on out, there's the portal that we had just witnessed. And this time's the Riot Drills, they are hurting, eating resources away as we turn our sights to the other side. Fun FPS, Monsoon, Blinkster.
5-star eliminated.
The
Come on.
people want more.
This is the side I was talking about, that everybody's on low ground as absolute height has the zone. Now, they don't really have... This team has a spot, but other teams that we're walking is going to be in a tighter spot as they're now getting looked at by Oblivion with that bow. There is a fence in that indoors as well, so they might coexist, but if they decide to take a fight, above them right now there are two teams as Oblivion to see if they can make something happen.
I know that he's just sitting there like, oh, just waiting. Look at the fences. Like, this is a staple Watson fence. Fun, Fireman Fred, whatever you want to call yourself right now, man, that is exceptional. Unfortunately, didn't net ourselves into a kidnap, but I will wait for the end. For now, 16 teams, and as I said,
All right, ZZ eliminated.
the next to fall.
They go. Let's see.
Out, and there is a team above them as well. No bubble. Did they get a gen down to eat it? Potentially, they did. Top team doesn't seem to look down at them with this timing. However, once this GB ult ends, they might be looking to re-peak them. We'll have to see, because if they get down, they could get wiped immediately.
Yep, force the bubble.
Comes out, looking for the reset here. VP gets shot in the back, I believe.
Zone spammers gone. Leave no witnesses out.
To wipe the fight, but Team Falcons is playing on borrowed time right now.
Leave no witness does fall, but this Jenny is allowing them to heal back on up with Shopify Rebellion holding the high ground. We only have one more nade in that hand to be able to invest that potentially to Shopify Rebellion or lob it over the fence line. So we'll check in with them later as 100 Thieves maintaining that high to low ground disparity. And since they've already burned that bubble just ahead of them, Jen is ready to open season.
Yep. Open season right there.
Whatever damage they can.
Good side angle there from Gambert, and doesn't get the down.
Open season.
A lot of pressure as Verholz takes down Albrelelli as well across the map. Just making sure that they're keeping their spot right now. I didn't see it in the kill feed earlier if CC went out, but 100 Thieves taking
Team Inferno out of there.
Their spot from CC. Really good positioning right now. If they can hold this out, everybody on the south side of this zone are forced to fight, but not only south side, northwest side as well.
Oh, Waltzy.
Oh, nade.
We're
out of there. Durags out of there. Falcons out of there. Like, dang, bro.
Will not even make it into the top 10. D-Gap with Ava dropping on down, trying to hit the ultimate excel.
Nope.
Well, you've got all the chaos down below inside the stalls. Ava last now alive. She tries to hit the PK straight behind there.
TSM eliminated.
That
Oblivion
kill
out of
feed
there.
is an actual receipt as it just flies, with Oblivion being the latest victim.
Oblivion, VP slayed out as well.
Mm-hmm.
TSM is slaying out as well with those
And
kills.
D
VP
Gap
gets
is
eliminated
going
as well.
to.
All of these teams that were fighting with the zone closing right now
Ooh.
have collapsed properly. Sentinel still
Abalele, you
playing
gonna
a
heal?
little rich line, I guess. The slow
Okay, cool.
right
He
now. One of
healed.
them gets down. Will Hot Dog Mafia
Ooh,
look at
nice
this and
80.
hear this? They do as they're trying to disrupt
No,
the
that's
rest.
it. They
The
killed him.
rest does happen, but they do get a
Yes.
one down right there. Two downs actually. They should be looking to collapse on them. But on the other side of things, Virtus Pro is looking to make plays on 100 Thieves. Can't really make it happen because fighting up that stairs is very hard.
They're on 8 kills. They're on 8 kills. This is just
Sentinels
a
out.
solid performance series for 100 Thieves today.
Yeah,
I
100
don't
Thieves
know
may
what
take
they
it.
woke up and decided to do, but they are wreaking havoc on this lobby. And from the
100 Thieves
south,
ate their
as
beanies and
duo,
wings.
Hot Dog Mafia gets booped by a
Boom.
rogue
Hot dog
rally ball,
mafia.
and we lose
Yep.
out on Alp. Now, a solo shenanigan play from Rambo is well needed, but it looks like we can still hit the preserve here. As Phony
Ooh,
is
what a
in
nade.
oh my god, we're gonna burn alive. There's only so much you can do.
Boom.
Shopify
Drop
Rebellion,
dead. Hot
VP,
dog mafia out.
everyone just pressuring you.
I mean, that is rough. You get angled by 2 drills, and then 2 teams are angling you. 100 Thieves doesn't shy away from this fight. So despite having essentially a good spot to hold down the team below as well, they're making sure to take this fight. Let's see if they actually engage or if they're just trying to start something. If they can start something to where the other team engages here on Shopify Rebellion, that could start something, or they need to wipe this cleanly before they get through.
Phony, good port back.
Puts the TP to see if he can make something happen. VP is looking to sniff out right there. Can we join in on this, or is it too early? Is something happening? One down happens to
I'm
Shopify
surprised
Rebellion,
Alter is
and
still
they
being
can't really
played
get
so
the
much,
reset, I
bro.
believe.
Verholst picks up a knock onto Zainu. But for now, it is the equivalent of a
Ooh.
Spider-Man meme. As you see,
Ooh, what a
100 Thieves
nade.
says, we are taking it. We are going to clear out our left. They take down Shopify Rebellion and immediately turn their attention onto
Oh, why
VP.
did you swing
Just
like
2 points.
that?
Jen falls, Verholst falls, and Phony, the last man standing, trying to make something happen. But we're in a 1v3 situation, and Slayer is circling. It's Virtus Pro who
Wow.
comes out on top.
Virtus Pro is actually in a really good spot right there because it comes down to 100 Thieves making the decision. Do we let this team below, do they need to engage on us? Yes, because we're on the way
Okay,
up
I
into
give it
that
to him. Go ahead,
staircase
VP.
from the
I
side.
just
But
didn't. I don't
Thieves
get how
decide
why
to
they
opt to
push
say,
like
hey,
that.
let's just take this fight, wipe out them, and essentially play for second because sure, you could get the armor swap and potentially turn on VP coming up those stairs, but when we saw what happened right there, the triple swing with the PK, he got a shot off and immediately died and the bubble came down. There's really not much you can do, but kudos for VP coming in from the northern side at collapse and then up those stairs to the 3P. Good solid way to close out the game.
Yeah, I think it was
So
done
you got a phone
really
and a
for the
tablet, boy.
northern.
You're
It's going to take 3
stunting. I
seconds.
see.
They roll through it, but VP's performance nets them 9 kills. 5,000 damage. They were constantly pressuring. Now, they're a part of one of those teams that when you think
Hey,
of what
I ain't
Hot
gonna
Dog
lie.
Mafia was,
I'm gonna do
this
you a
was the
little
team
favor.
that was kind of
I'm gonna turn
diagonal
that
for
down
them,
for you.
where you had 100 Thieves positioned to their
Okay,
east,
yeah, no.
and then you had Shopify Rebellion just towards the left. And what 100 Thieves does is they actually take the position away that Hot Dog Mafia had, and then it kind of
Watson
wrapped them
gets.
around, right?
Bro, how
Led to
everybody
unshakable
getting the
success,
boot
because if they had moved on to Virtus Pro at that point in time, they would
Alter.
have fallen around the time when Hot Dog Mafia went, and Hot Dog Mafia
Race
went with
car.
the third party. But those results come through. It was worth
Just
it,
like,
right?
no,
Playing for
sorry.
second gets them the extra KP, and they actually tie Virtus Pro in terms of points postal.
And that's the thing, you really don't want to leave
Hey,
it up to the other
what I
team's
say,
hands
boy?
here
Y'all
to
don't be
make sure
using
that
these
they
little
see
tablets,
who's
boy,
going to
sometimes.
die. We need to get the extra KP and the extra placement, and that's phenomenal. They both tied for first place points in that game. 21 points is
Hey,
humongous
I ain't
just
gonna
to see
lie.
these teams. While
Falcons
100
ain't gonna
Thieves
make it.
is
I don't think
already
they
up
feel
there at
make it.
65, but the other team on the
100
south
Thieves is
side,
doing their
Virtus
part.
Pro as well, and
Zero
really
doing his
solid
part.
recovery as Shopify Rebellion as well.
Hot
50
dog, my
total.
okay, top 10
Now heading
10.
into the
Like,
next game, it's
there's
going to
no
be
disappointments on
tighter
here
and tighter.
besides the fact
It
that
really is
Falcons
here
is
for
on the
100
bottom
Thieves.
10.
They're just cementing themselves at the top of the leaderboard. Will they continue on with the consistent performance through our maps 5 and 6?
Well, all right, I gotta
That
go to
is what
bed.
we're
Talk
going
to
to
you
see.
later.
But
All
what
right,
do you
Pop,
think? It's
man. You have a good
whatever
night.
it is y'all need
Have a
from
good
me.
night,
I'm in
man.
the region of wait for
Congratulations
the VP
on, I
promo
ain't gonna
video.
lie, hitting that full set or the full rack on the leg press, man. Good stuff. 12 reps. I gotta get back in the gym myself. But yeah, you have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Iron Giant. So look, the biggest disappointment right now is Falcons. So I'm hoping that the Falcons pull something out they ass in these last two matches. I don't think it's going to happen though. So I'm hoping that they already qualified somewhat. If not, then we gonna have some issues. But yeah. I'm about to say. Other than that, Durat suck. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. 100 Thieves is definitely proving why they still one of the top orgs. And I ain't gonna lie. When Gil did this was crazy. When Gil did this, it was crazy. Man, really went through the whole team himself. But yeah, man, yeah. So right now, I'm hoping Falcons really do make a comeback, but they probably won't. And so we probably have to see them. I think tomorrow. Me.
Wow.
Me.
You know, keeping the score for scrims, that's cool and all, but all that really matters is who does better at the land.
Oh my. It just literally bounced me off the map. That they did. Yeah.
May bounce this man off the map. Yup.
Hey, bro. Oh my god, I just. No. No.
Yup. Reverse kidnap.
I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god.
Oh my!
Hey.
Nading us. Might be good, Nade. Oh, yeah.
Red Bull is the official energy drink of the Apex Legends Global Series.
Zane, go.
Welcome back to the ALGS, everyone, here in match day number 8, where we have just completed game 4, and we will be moving into games 5 and 6 on E-District. But before we do, I want to take a look back at game 4, because Graceful, I missed you and Tiff during game 4, and while I was watching, I wanted to talk about this final circle a little
Bro.
bit more, because it was a
Yeah, no, we
really
gotta talk
exciting
about
end
this.
zone from the
Because
perspective
they
of
beat them.
how you
Like 100
approach
Thieves
actually
beat them,
finding
but
the
it's just
win,
like why
especially when
push like
Shopify
that?
Rebellion had one knocked. 100 Thieves pushing this advantage, you could call it good play. You could say it cost them the game,
Boom.
and it
Beautiful
was kind of
name.
both.
But then from there,
I mean, we're talking about two
just
legendary teams.
boom.
When we look at it from the POV
Bless
of
you.
VP, they're coming up
Like, why did Jin push so aggressively?
Those stairs regardless if you want it or not. And if they come up that area, they're bound to run into you as a 100 Thieves. So they opt to play for second instead, getting the KP and placement guaranteed, which in my opinion is always the best play to do as VP comes out on top. But the odds of them just running into Shopify Belly when they're if
Hold
we
on, let
want to
me.
die, we need to get them
Boom.
going an RNG bubble fight.
Yeah.
Like if they lose to VP in that bubble fight, they would have less KP, less placement, and just overall not worth it. So I think it's the consistent
Yeah,
play to do,
I think
and
Jin
maybe
could have
try to
is
get
like
steal this
literally
fight
just
here with
waited a
Shopify
little bit
Rebellion
instead of
because
swinging for it
they
like
got
that.
caught, and then that cost them the game.
And 100 Thieves on the other side have certainly stayed consistent throughout the day. It's what's let them stay at the top of the leaderboard, and I mean, they have looked really, really good. They may not be just slamming games like they had in game number 1, but the amount of KP that they are collecting, the placement that they are collecting, is more than enough to keep 100 Thieves in a comfortable lead. Now, when we look at the games yet to come, VP have just won a game. I want to note that off the back of that game, we've got Watson taken away. Alter, however, still in the picture, and the
It's
fact that
crazy.
that's still true on E-District is really, really
It's
telling.
crazy.
Alter is so powerful. We saw it on Stormpoint.
It is crazy that Crypto Watson are going before Alter. Crypto and Watson going before Alter. Like, I really don't get the logic in this. I don't get the logic.
On a TP and then run somewhere and then actually just TP back out to safety as we saw right there. We saw a 3P happen and TP out into the zone to get the reset and then walk forward again. And when you have
But
the
you
ability
see
to
your
do
brother
that,
with something,
it
so you
allows you to
want it.
take more risk, a lot more, like, not as high risk, high reward, but
Mm-hmm.
rather like I would say almost
Mm-hmm.
low to medium risk with really high reward because if it's free, you have your spot, you have your base. But if it's not free, well, we reset, we try again.
Boy.
And that's always a nice thing to have in the back of your, in your sleeve essentially to have there.
Do y'all make juice?
You know, I've always been curious about this, Gracel, so
That's
while we're
still
taking a look
juice.
at the draft,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
want to know.
I didn't
I
ask.
see so
I,
much Lotus
I'm,
play
I,
early.
I know the
We
rules
know
around here.
Lotus is a good
I'm
POI.
about to
Some
say I've
people
been the
don't like
honorary
POI
member of the
on
house for
EP,
this
but
whole
for the most
week.
part, we've talked about this being a very balanced map. Why is Lotus
It
so
was cool for
popular?
me to
Why do so
not
many people
ask. I
opt
didn't
into
ask.
Lotus if
Remember,
you're going E
I didn't
district,
ask.
as opposed
Hey,
to
hey,
something,
refrigerator, don't yell
say,
at
like
me.
Draft Point or like City Hall?
I mean, it's kind of the same thing with Electrodam as well. There's just a ton of loot there if you want to. Good rotational access. You have the access to Balloon, which is further makes it even faster rotational for you. Never mind the fact that I'm not too sure many teams have been doing it just yet, but some teams also pick preferentially
Huh?
towards which zones are currently active. So when you have a team pick that says, hey,
I
there's
thought I put
about
that back in
4
the.
active zones out of like the
Oh wait,
60
no, you
zones
just
that
used it.
normally played around
Yeah.
us, then that makes it
I
even
don't think
more
it needs to
appealing.
go
You
in the
have the
dishwasher
zones in
since it
Electrodams, you
don't
have the
look
zones
dirty.
in City Halls, you have the zones up there in Resort as well. When
Yep.
you have those zones that
Life.
are currently
Haha.
active, it just helps alleviate that pick as well. However, I would like to say as well, it also comes down to your playstyle because yes, you can play out early, especially on this map because like I said, there's so much playable area on the map. But if you're one of those teams that really runs home the whole, we want to just have triple purple before we walk in on at fastest medium speed, but preferably at super latest, clear out our backs and
Let me get it.
always look to take fights on repeat, then you're still not probably going to opt into it. It just comes down to preference, really, because I think that isn't that a good stage at where the game is at when you have preference and that's more important than just needing to pick meta spots?
I mean, it's certainly been a big buff to the scene, especially with the introduction of POI draft. It does feel like folks are able to lean into stylistically what is best for them, but looks like we're going back here, Grace. We've seen a lot of City Hall in our day. We've catched a lot of E District, and I'll be honest, I know this better than I know some people in my life. City Hall is
Alter
where we're
going after
going.
this match, chat.
I mean, this is kind of what I say with that. Like, I know people have been doubting me, but I've been saying this for 6 years at this point. When there's active zones and it changes by seasons and sometimes patch, they are active. That means highly frequency. And when we see City Halls to City Halls to Resort to City Halls to Resort, well, then at that point, something got to click and you're immediately looking for it. We see a couple of these teams immediately recognizing where the zone is. Whether or not they actually have the beacon knowledge or not, they were just heading there immediately and saying, hey, we know where to go. Team Inferno looking to fight. Like we said earlier, when you fight in zone, you fight early, and the fight is about to happen.
Seems to be benefiting Team Inferno right now as they've got a lot of zoning tools out there with the
Damn.
with the Thermites. Virtus Pro completely undaunted in their own engagement up against Nice Guys, have high ground and the first knock, even a full thirst. So a point going over to them, as well as presumably the fight and all of this space, because
Was that a 3-on-1 that I saw?
I wouldn't turn around as
Okay.
Nice Guys. I'd let this go.
This is also one of the things as VP does well, I think, where you have the momentum from winning a
Hot
game.
Dog Mafia. How Albert Ledley gone already?
Underneath you, where you're like, hey,
Gone.
we just
Like, come
won the
on.
game. Let's close out this series now. And you can
Hot
see
Dog
that
Mafia,
because
first
running
team out.
people, well, not just running
I
people,
had
because
higher
immediately their
hopes.
KP secure it, and now they're gonna keep going with their plan. And when you have a game plan and you pre-plan properly, things are just looking good for you.
Shopify Rebellion dialing things up to 11 in this game, taking out Hot Dog Mafia so quickly, and honestly, good for Shopify Rebellion. A team that I'd expected to be dominating based on their scrim performance this week has instead been pretty quiet, sitting at around 11 after the course of these 4 games. If they're going to pick up the pace by taking out teams, I do not mind it.
Go ahead, ZG, kill him.
Especially as we dive into our last 2 games of the day.
CC unsuccessfully tried to rat a team, couldn't get it done quite just there. However,
but these rats, these failed rats.
Feeling kind of good about that. CC though, making sure to say, hey, let's just take a little bit chill pill, get out of there for now. We'll take the fight later on perhaps. But this is the biggest thing that a lot of experienced teams end up doing, is that you're looking for opportunities and you're taking these chances of something, like taking a little bit of a risk for a high reward where it could happen. But if you never take these shots, you just never ever will have it. And sometimes when it all aligns, you have one of these banger games. And we've seen some of these teams pull out today, where we've seen the points of the likes of 28, 29, I think we saw 31 as well.
Some teams still on the hunt for that one magical game that can turn your entire day around. Maggie ball being thrown out. Just in a fight over these tunnels with Orin.
Ooh.
Who, as of right now, aren't actually forced into this fight. It's not one of the situations where we have teams sitting in zone,
Bert.
just hoping
Okay.
they can take an engagement completely of their own free
ZZ
will.
out of there.
Pro, maybe taking free will away from others.
Second team going. ZZ.
Wiped out almost by Lou single-handedly. Those were 3 kills straight to Lou.
Lou puts down CC as they immediately catch them. As the thing is they weren't really that strong. They had 1 blue armor, double white armor. When VP has double blue, essentially, well, you see also that Slayer has pretty much a purple. You're feeling more than confident to take a fight, and when you come off of that win, you're not scared of anybody. Getting these 4 KPs this early on into the game, even though they're getting engaged on right now, immediately retreats and repositions will show that they have a really high likelihood of getting stacked and potentially coming in late with the zone.
And Virtus.pro still have plenty of cooldowns as well. Even after they got engaged on by Orin immediately after the fight, they didn't expend Bubble, they didn't expend Gibby ultimate. They played slow and just walked away from the fight, and that's enough. Orin do not chase this. They don't bite off more than they can chew, and it leaves these 2 teams sitting on the edge of zone, much like Shopify Rebellion, literally on the opposite side of the map in the northwest, who have just gotten the next ring scan at Resort. That is 3rd ring information that Shopify Rebellion have. The only other teams that should have that are 100 Thieves, Sentinels, and perhaps Cryvor.
Yeah, making sure to set up for the late game, essentially. They might even go for another one on this route, potentially. I don't think so, though. They'll probably just walk in slowly, ease in, and then play slowly. But when we see the teams that are playing edge, there's only a couple of teams on edge, whereas everybody else is pretty much
Come on, Falcons. I need something.
Team Falcons,
Leave no witnesses. Go.
Had a glow up with Guild. We saw what? In the top 5 clips, we saw 2 of them on Guild. We were questioning whether or not he could pull out some more clips today, but been looking kind of tired today. Not him specifically, but the team have been struggling as they are currently low on points, needing this game and potentially the last game as well.
Perhaps Falcons taking out Leave No Witnesses moments ago could be them clawing back a little bit of momentum. The Sentinels seek some themselves, be it momentum, be it kills. Doesn't matter. Cryvor right in front of them will do. And with Sentinels and Cryvor sandwiched next to each other right now, there's no reason to believe that this fight won't happen. In fact, they're more or less stuck on this side of zone together. There's no easy way to say this. Sentinels and Cryvor, they have to fight. There's no way that Cryvor managed to escape this and get into zone that is already packed with teams.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is if Sentinels decide to play in that choke instead of going deep, that means
Zone spam is really spamming zone.
Or Sentinels, and whichever side they end up picking could be a potential for 3P. I'm not talking about Sentinels or Oblivion 3Ping. I'm talking about Virtus.pro coming in from the southern side, about to hit. They're actually hitting an even right now, it looks like.
Thieves?
Or TPing even. Right now, they're just making sure to come in late, stacked as much as they can, and when they come in, depending on if somebody starts a fight on that southern side of the chokes, on either side, they could get even more KP than they already had, I believe, 4.
Yeah, it's been looking really good for Sentinels so far. Yeah, it was 4. It was definitely 4, given their last engagement. Durags not blessed with the same amount of KP, but still a decent position. Have nice guys right ahead of them. Haven't had the luxury of clearing out their backs. Durags expected to rotate into the zone with a lot less friction, and now fighting up against nice guys is on a timer. If they want to take this engagement, they've got to do so before another team walks in right behind them. And with ETH taking a lot of damage so far, it doesn't seem like they'll have the luxury of pushing the envelope.
This is one of those things that where you're fighting this late.
Why is Rampart by himself?
However, Mello gets double swung right there by, I believe, Sang and Cody. Immediately gets put down. And now we see here Sentinels already past that choke, actually, fighting somebody else. No, just destroying traps, I believe, spikes there. And they're kind of feeling kind of comfy here.
Yes, find a space right next to Falcons. This does mean that Cryvor have an easier rotate, as previously Cryvor was stuck to the south of them, and Sentinels moving has freed up a lot of space for that squad. We've still got teams like Falcons who are going to overlook this rotation from Cryvor. The whole south side, Falcons are going to keep tabs on, but that doesn't mean they're going to be able to stop anything, and they certainly won't be easily extending from the building to find KP. Virtus Pro going to try and rotate in. This is from the far southwest. Nope, southeast. That's how cardinal directions work. This is from this far south, and I did it wrong again.
You were right.
Southwest side?
Yeah.
Oh no! From the southwest side. And with Alter still being available, it looks like they found a magic solution.
Hey man, if you don't see any solutions, you create the solutions. That alter Q is huge for them right now as they just make it through the walls. They have to remind themselves to heal though. It should be fine for them. With this medkit timing is pretty easily right there. Now have access to the next zone even as other teams are walking in from the same direction. Cryo Esports as well as Falcons and Sentinels right next to them. All the other teams are opting more from the edge perspective, is opting more for the northeast side.
That's where Orin, FYR Strays, Durags, Exterminators are all going to be coming from. 100 Thieves not giving up any momentum at all. Have Jen Burton extending out of Energy Bank to find Nox, while the rest of the team sits in Energy Bank, grabbing the Mythic Crate, keeping eyes on the rotations into 100 Thieves. They're taking up a lot of space right now. This is a team that's very spread out, and a lot of that is due to the safety that, as you mentioned before, Graceful, Alter provides them. They're always able to group back up on the Void Nexus, take up as much space as possible, and then move as a unit, hold hands, if you will.
Yeah, most definitely. And now comes the question is, are we going to go through the choke where there are potentially going to be several teams fighting for the same area? Do we want to go ahead of them and hold them out? Exterminators, however, is opting to fight for the bridge side here as Digivibes is throwing out nades, gets bowed. Wi-Fi immediately gets with the PK shot as well. Comes down to Shubi, a lone member right there, trying to play behind the truck. TP's out. All of them gets out. Will they chase? There's no way, right?
Exterminators somehow get things turned around on them, but do still pick up at least the one knock, and the KP accidentally take the altar portal immediately afterwards, and things are going really wrong for them. Sacred gets out just in time, but with this now being a 1v1, questionably, Sacred backing off through the Void Nexus is absolutely the right thing to do, and you gotta hope Digivibes is able to join him as in he comes.
Shubi downs to immediately for following him and gets Naughty back up on his feet. That's huge play from Shubi. They're not letting their top 5 leaderboard go to waste because they're still in this game. Sure, they might not have the banner of the last person, but that's something that could potentially be solved if they're lucky. However, playing as a duo for the moment is honestly better than getting wiped.
It's going to be a much better position even than perhaps FYR are in right now. With the zone closing in, teams on either side, FYR have got to do the same thing we talked about earlier and invent solutions that they'll be trying to do with the altar. FYR do spot 100 Thieves rotating right on by them. This eastern side of the ring, real crowded, real impossible. FYR make it even more impossible with the Maggie Ball. Jen Burton getting out through the wall with the altar, still goes down. Half the guns, half the zone gets cleaned up as well. Full Thurston is Jen Burton, and 100 Thieves playing things out as a duo. Will go for an escape portal. We'll see how Phony ends up landing this. Will he find a safe space for the team to play? It'll have to be good enough. Zone spammers are gone. The rest of the team unable to follow 100 Thieves as they got cleaned up. Verhulst knocked, technically alive, but really reliant on Phony in this corner.
They are in quite a dead center next zone, so that's a good positioning for now, but they couldn't clear out their backs properly. Actually lost again Burton, I believe, one on the way, walking in there, trying to hold them out, and they cost them dearly, because that's kind of the whole thing. When you have several teams on the same side and they don't collapse and one runs into you, that means the team that's in front of you is probably going to 3P and gatekeep you. Exactly what happened to them. Should be happy for now, though, being able to play it out as a duo potentially.
I'm about to say, the fact that Durags is still alive.
Speaking of duos, Exterminator, the other duo we talked about after Shubi's great clutch right there with actually the 1v3 and takes 2 of them with him, managed to stay alive.
Man's using an enemy and a PK.
As well.
Exterminators and 100 Thieves, they've got that much in common. Being a duo, one of the most challenging things, especially with 15 squads left and so much ground to cover. A team like Durags coming from the north is going to have to rotate right next to the duo of Exterminators, maybe opening things up for Exterminators to find a few cheeky knocks on the way in. Like you said, nobody likes to get ratted, but if you're able to successfully rat, especially as a duo, there is no better feeling.
I think they're happy at this point to clawed any type of points as they can, because the point is right now, placement, it's only top 15. Things could go south real quick to where they can grab a couple more placement points potentially, as long as they go unnoticed. But as other teams
Yeah,
are
the
starting to
icing was
rotate
good.
in as well, we'll have to see if
The
they
icing
can
was fine.
maybe potentially 3P something from behind, as the fight against Durex just hit the
Oh,
back here,
thank you.
but look to
Durag's out of
time
there.
the other
Damn, come
side.
on.
So will they take advantage of this, or will
Waste
they
of
keep running in
space.
behind them? A wall comes out from the duo Exterminators, trying to see if they can make something happen to get past them.
Yeah, the
Yeah, my
proactive
tip.
catwall is actually such a good idea. Keeps Exterminators relatively safe against a D-Gap who was clearly unharmed in the fight up against Durags.
Oblivion
Unfortunately,
out of there.
Orin have taken notice. As TSM and Oblivion both go down.
Yes,
Still
him
the
going.
Exterminators as a duo who were able to create a space and even outlast D-Gap, as the Catalyst wall that they threw out saved them from the aggression of 5-star on the low ground.
If they could get the wipe on that team as well for some extra KP before they get engaged on, as I say, if they get immediately dropped on, Criver Esports does get eliminated, but it comes down to... Yeah, Orin Esports gets eliminated as well. Exterminator got eliminated. The duo is now out, one of them. Nice guy sitting in the staircase.
I love you,
We saw
Matthew.
very well VP win the
But turn
last
it
game
down a
from
little
them.
bit, okay?
Is now looking to see if they can seal the deal.
I'll be honest, Orin
Yeah.
getting very thirsty for the duo ultimately cost them their lives. Nice guys are happy to inherit all of this high ground, but it is an awkward play that leaves Nice guys stranded up here in a, I'll say, pretty good position.
It's just he's there right
Costs
now.
Orin quite a bit of space that they could have had, or at least shared, with Exterminators. Sentinels all the way down low, and Falcons, having predicted this zone since Ring 1, have been sat in this building for probably the past 10-15 minutes.
Please don't just eat the icing. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat the cupcake too.
Will come out eventually as they're forced outside of the house, but you want to get to a point where you can create space before that. There's only
I
8
seen
teams
what
left
finger
alive right
at the
now
last second.
in this zone, to where there's not really that
Excuse me.
much KP left to take. And when
No,
you're
a
that far
bird.
behind
I
on
say,
the points, you
excuse me.
expect that you want to end somewhere where they're
Yeah.
expecting
Yeah.
themselves to land, potentially in the top 3, top 5. Well, then you got to make something do right now.
Nice guys. Y'all
Nice
just
guys
not.
unfortunately can't make
Just
anything
not it.
happen. And do go down to a combination of Falcons and
More Falcons.
I believe
Let's go.
it's Virtus Pro? Sentinels. 5-star gonna rotate right behind them. Still hugging this wall for a little bit of safety are Sentinels. And 100 Thieves, I will say, still ratting. Not as a duo, as a solo. It is just Phony left in this game. But he's keeping the consistency alive for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, they've been in a rough spot ever since they got caught in that choke, trying to survive Shopify Rebellion once again. Last game they were here, but they were in another positioning. Right now looking to close out this game with a couple Skynades. Also has the P2020 and had Sinus decides to go
Ooh, 5 stars out of there.
can make something happen, but immediately
With a
goes
beautiful
back.
name.
I think they
Beautiful
have
name
a
by
bit of a
Imperial.
luck because
It's
they
the
ulted up
Falcons
even earlier
game,
with their own
please.
altar. So maybe play a little bit slow.
Yeah, playing off the low ground. It's not like anybody's going to poke them. Top 6 right now for Phony. Again, as a solo for 100 Thieves. Sentinels are right next door to this, but are actually playing in the small gazebo that Phony is in, giving him a lot of safety since he essentially gets to use a whole nother team for cover. What Falcons do in this next zone close, though, is going to determine most of the game. They have high ground and the side of the building that they choose to drop down on, given that they have no Gibby bubble, no safety, no reset potential, is going to be the side that we see the big fight break out on.
The cool part, though, look at their comp. They have Catalyst spikes, they have Sparrow, and they have Maggie Drills and Ball. When you have all of that at your advantage, from absolute high ground, where you can see everybody, people will get lit up.
Roxy put him down.
Shopify Rebellion do lose one. With an altar portal, they do get back down to the low ground. So there's just a random Catalyst wall covering nothing, but nobody knows that. Everybody thinks Shopify Rebellion.
Yeah, it's the sweetest part.
Come back up, and the Catalyst wall goes down, and it's cooked for Shopify Rebellion. A couple of awkward plays do not, unfortunately, go
Not
their
just
way.
the icing,
Shopify
man.
Rebellion go down. Nobody controls the empty space, and Falcons still bide their time from up on high ground. Which side will they choose? Virtus Pro in shambles on the low ground. Big damage being dealt.
I ain't gonna lie, Phony's still in there.
Still has 2 of them.
Phony!
Patience for Falcons, who drop down Catalyst Wall and choose to finish off Virtus Pro before anything else. They do it cleanly, missing only maybe 10 health, but the Skynades start changing that. Hal gets knocked back. This Catalyst Wall still up.
Phony out of there. 100 Thieves is gone.
And Sentinels are starting to push up in a way that doesn't let Team Inferno do really anything.
Ooh, okay. Team Inferno gone.
Sentinels take the high ground, and it's Falcons versus Sentinels for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Sentinels have
Sentinels
the high
win.
ground, rightly
Sentinels
so
win
in
it.
the G7. The Falcons are all holding hands
No,
until
eat it,
Sentinels
Zane.
rips them apart.
Gotta say though, good play from Falcons, playing that house the entire game,
Hey,
even
hey,
scoring
can
a
you clean
couple
your
of
hands
KPs.
before you touch on the
Sentinels
phone?
coming from outside the zone, playing kind of late actually. Had to ease their way in through that choke, played down by the water essentially, that little
Then
slope there southeast
effectively
of
clean your
Falcons,
hands.
and then made
Not
it
just
work for
wipe.
them.
Yeah,
Found
there
a
you
way to
go.
building
Get the
at
icing off your hands. Wipe your
nice way to close out
face.
that game and even getting a couple of more KPs, but I'm not too sure how many they got exactly, but they're more than happy with that because we still have one more game to go.
Yes, Sentinels were playing this as a
But
relatively aggressive game, but they weren't just straight up running
they
teams
just want
down. They
ice.
were
It's
playing
literally
at
just
a
the
top
sugar and the
level,
icing.
sitting in the corner when they
I'm
needed
not
to,
saying because I've watched
passing over
several kids
aggressively
do
when they had too
this
much space,
over
and
my
ultimately
lifetime.
that's what
It's
led them
literally just like, oh,
to
it's
winning this
icing. It
title
has sugar in
against
it. Boom,
Falcons,
and
because
then
this
the
whole
cake don't
Falcons
eat.
Inferno VP side of the ring was, as we predicted, the place where Falcons drop is where the big fight is going to happen. And
Mm-hmm.
Sentinels were the last ones to it. 6 kills overall.
And then
First
like
win is going to
y'all
be
phones
really
are gonna be
nice.
sticky.
For Falcons, like you said, you can't fault playing for second. 11 kills plus the 9 placement points is still going to put them with a point lead on
I
Sentinels.
understand.
And that's the thing, the consistency
All
of the
right,
kills is also very important.
Altered
A lot of
out
the
of
time we
there.
talk
It's the
about
last match
placement,
of the day.
but we've seen time and time again some teams that place
Match
really high up
result:
but don't
Sentinels,
have any
Falcons.
KPs,
Falcons
don't put
finally on
trust
the
in quite a bit.
board, but
But when you
couldn't
can
bring it
score
all
a
the way
couple of
home.
kills like that, 11, 6, and 8 specifically, is
Durags
very
got
good.
2. Okay.
With Inferno picking up a decent amount of kills as well, 8 being really nice for them, leaves them with a
All right.
15
So
point
series
lead that
results.
ultimately
Yeah.
will push them up to
Falcons finally
just
made their
under
way into
top
top
10.
10.
Team
Cool.
Inferno sit at
Durags is
11 with
still
that performance.
trash and
They'll
ass,
work their
but
way
you
maybe
know,
all the way
it
through
is
the
what
game.
it
They will
is.
not
And yeah,
alter his band going into game number 6, which will
final
give us
game
a
of the day,
completely
y'all.
different
Let's
look
get it.
at what Pro League
Place
in
your
the
bets.
Americas
Place your
looks
bets.
like
Place your bets.
for
I
our final
think.
game of the day. 100
Eat
Thieves
it.
and ZZ still at the top of the leaderboard, but much like Alliance this morning, 100 Thieves are looking untouchable.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes, really, when you're that
Yeah.
consistent. And they, by the way, even though they didn't have many kill
I'm
streaks,
about to
they
say,
were
I ain't gonna get no
decently
more
high up as
cupcakes.
a solo. They got caught in the choke, got out as a duo, as a solo, still put placement points on that board. If you can do that, and they have done it pretty much every single game, put points on the leaderboard, you're just bound to make it happen. And now somebody needs to drop like a 20 bomb plus to catch up to them. We'll have to see if it's looking likely or not. I believe that we are looking currently at our champions.
It seems to be so. We'll find out who can challenge them and who can save themselves from relegation to the LCQ. A big thing to look at in game number 6 right after the break.
All right. Last match of the day. Then they come back tomorrow, chat. So I want to say that Hal, I believe he's definitely just displayed the fact that he may actually have. Y'all ain't eating these cupcakes. I'm about to say she should. I should have just took the icing off. I say you should just yeah. I'm about to say okay, just take the icing off because that's all you eating. All you eating is icing. That's it. You ain't even biting the cupcake. You biting icing. Eat the cup. There you go. No, eat. Never mind. Okay, but yeah. Yeah, Chad, I ain't gonna lie. The way this is looking, I think that hopefully Hal does one of those Hal things. I ain't gonna lie. Hal be Hal and actually makes the comeback for this final game, boom, placing them a little bit higher than where they are right now. Other than that, Durags are gonna finish dead last. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Durags have, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they've been catching flame for me all day. And rightfully deserved because, like, come on, bro. Y'all are ass bottom. Like, but you know, what can you expect? But other than that, I do want Hal to make it. I do love the fact that 100 Thieves are just running. Yes, good. Not good, but okay. Yeah, it's trash. I'm gonna throw it away later. Literally, the Durags only have 4 points with leave no witnesses, only having nine. Like, how did these teams get here? Was there not better teams that could have took these positions? Like, can somebody answer that for me? Like, were there not better teams for these positions? Because this is sad.
Welcome back to the Apex Legends Global Series here in the Americas. We are about to jump into game number 6, the final game of the day, and for Group A, the final game of the regular season before regional finals, if you were able
Regional,
to make it graceful.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean that's just how tough
I'm
it is. We're
streaming,
getting really close.
nephew.
Like some people will
Please,
be
you
really
ain't
happy,
got
some
nothing to
people
clean
will be
with.
really sad, but that's just how it goes. Let's
You
go
could have
ahead
a
and
whole
go to
sugar
the
rush. I could
last final
tell.
circle as we see
The
Falcons
sugar
on top
already
of the
hitting.
rooftop, on top of the duo, I believe, on VP. No, solo on the VP gets that elimination. I was really impressed to see this
Zane,
combo
you
between
finish
your
your
Falcons and
cupcake?
VP, and also
Good
your
job.
positioning. And then they're looking for more KP on top as that fight unfolds up top. But what I would have liked to seen somebody scout through the wall to see if they could have got an opening on Sentinels, perhaps.
You know you can't have it.
3v3. I have the high ground and we will have damage. Riley puts that R9 spray to work before he falls down, and
Zion, eat your
that fight
cupcake.
very, very convincingly. And yeah, when you have that type of gameplay, you have to make sure that is this really what we want? They did get that KP on VP and they got the better placement, but are we playing to win or are we playing for better placement and kills? And I believe that Falcons got an okay deal rather than the short stick, but definitely not the highest
Eat
rewarding
your
placement.
cupcake.
Match 5 goes to Sentinels.
And a very nice win for Sentinels, who need
Crazy.
every
No,
possible
no assault legends are
win to
banned.
remain banned, though it's taken
One
a lot of
recon legend is
decisions from both
banned.
teams.
We
A lot
lost
of times,
control.
Graceful,
Come
we
on,
see
bro. I
Alter
ain't gonna lie.
taking
Y'all so
esports
disrespectful to
pivot
Vantage,
into
bro.
things like the Wraith.
Like y'all so
Sometimes
disrespectful,
Ash
but you
for
know,
safety, but nothing feels
we gonna
quite
push
as safe
past
as an
this.
Alter who can portal through walls and take you back 250 meters.
Yeah, most definitely. I think that people, when they started figuring out Alter, and especially after the Alter buffs as well, when, you know, she went from 1 Q to 2, and then the range increased, and then more, is that you now have this, like you said, the room for mistakes, and no other character really gives you that to that extent. When we're talking about GB Bubble, you can still get sent on it. Where even if you have life and all, you still get sent on it. But teleporting
So
5
Gibby, so
meters
people
into the
gonna put
zone, there's
Gibby.
really not much you can do. And even when you take it, if you have
Let's
a
see.
Shubi on the
You
other
can't
team
use
who's 1 v
Watson.
3 all
So
those
Gibby,
fighting you,
Rampart,
I
somebody
guess I
else.
understand why people are less likely to take the TP after them.
All right, last
It's a
match of the
very
day. Let's see how
scary
it goes.
challenge. Really, anyone, but especially Shubi, after a quick altar port. Taking a look one last time at where our teams will be landing. Our victors of the most recent game, game number 5, Sentinels will be landing over at Shipyard Arcade, all the way in the south side of the map. Actually pretty impressive that they managed to make it so close
All right,
all the way
game
up to
6. Let's go.
City Hall and rival TSM, who otherwise had priority on the zone. Zone priority or not, though, no excuses in game number 6. As we said, the final game of the split for Group A before regional finals. And for winners, Sentinels, perhaps the chance to double down and find themselves another win, and importantly, some safety. This is about not just making it to Japan, but qualifying to the regional finals. And Sentinels coming into
I'm about to
tonight
say, if you don't drop that vote
19th
for that
out of
front
30
massive,
teams. You need to be at least 20th or better to make it to regional finals. So, given that they do not play tomorrow, Sentinels need every single point to secure their spot in regional finals, because tomorrow, they're praying.
That's the scariest point as well. Even when you've done your absolute best and you're waiting for other teams to see how it
a
unfolds, how their
ballistic.
hands
Yeah,
decide,
nice is out.
nerve-wracking scenario to be in.
You got
Because when that
Lifeline,
happens, especially on
some
very deep
odd
stage
ones.
as
You got a
well.
few
However, one
sparrows,
thing people
cool.
should be happy about to see is the zone
Ash,
is going
one
to the
Ash, one
heights. We're
Seer.
no longer seeing the back-to-back city halls.
I
So people that
guess
have been
like
complaining about
this,
the zone
it could
can't
be,
complain in the same amount anymore, because
it
it
could be
is
bad.
a different zone. Now the game will play out very differently, with
Maggie
heights
Race.
having
Okay.
absolute heights for the teams that are on top of it, and which other team is absolute on heights, except the one team that we
I'm
have
about to
been
say,
looking for
dude, it
today,
look like
100 Thieves, on
everybody
very
already
negative
over there.
charge.
Well, a few
Also
teams
have the
already over
beacon
there.
knowledge, also have the UAV ready to go, and they're just chilling up there.
100 Thieves, Exterminators, Leave No Witness, and apparently Do-Rags all have the information on where this ring is going. Orin seemed to as well. You say, by the way, Graceful, those who complain about zone, as if it's not you who complains about zone.
Mm. Putting that man on
Okay,
blast.
you say me, and I agree me. By the way, I have never forgotten my 30 out of 36 zones in Java
Sentinels.
in
Who's
Big
Sentinels
Brawl
getting
that I
ready to
got
take
with the
out?
North, the South, East,
Oh,
and
yeah.
World's Edge, okay? It was 30 out of 36 that Pro League split. I'll tell you that, okay? We'll never forget it. However, I will also
Those were
say
the days.
that a lot of these teams and all the fans at home, when they see a team that they love to watch and follow, when they struggle with a specific zone, and then there's the same zone again that they already
Mm.
struggled with, it leaves a bad taste in the mouth.
But
Don't
it
you
look like
agree? So
this.
when they have a
Look like people
breath
going
of
in on
fresh
this one.
air to
Going
see
look
another
right
zone
there.
to where they can get a little bit more hope and sparks of ideas to this can
Oh,
be different, it's
oh, you
always a
fucked
nice thing
up.
to have.
Oh, oh, that
Sorry.
movement was scuffed.
Hey, sit,
It almost worked. It
please.
was almost
Eat your
beautiful for
cupcake.
Exotic, but then he just landed on the opposite side of the amped wall, and it was super over. TSM sitting inside a Galleria right now. To
Wow.
avoid it being super over for them, has, I think, is a natural consequence of being on your last game of the day. They're playing it very safely, but on low ground in Galleria, you unfortunately don't have a lot of control, and you certainly don't have a lot of ways out. So instead, they will hunker down in these small cubicles and wait for their next opportunity to
Hold on.
rotate. It's
I'm
about
not taking
safety
it.
for
Just
TSM now
turning it
more than
down a little
anything.
bit.
This is also one of the teams that we talked and touched a little bit upon earlier on in the
Nice
segment where
guys are
they
responding
are a
near
team
guy.
that
Come
is
on.
they need to place fairly high, I believe, in the regional finals to make it through. For all of you theory crafters at home, please correct me if I'm wrong. They have to be fairly up high, whether that's
Oh,
top 10, whether
bruh,
that's top
how?
5,
What are
to
you
make sure they
doing?
can make something happen. However, making something happen right now,
Yeah,
Falcons
Falcons ain't doing it, bro.
having a solid game last game
Yeah,
is already
Falcons are
looking
not
fairly
good.
slow this game. Not done just yet, though. If one of them can
Eat
get
your
out against Reaper
cupcakes,
potentially,
Zion.
Guild will fight for his life to perhaps buy them time, but
I'm gonna take the phone
time
away
does
if you
not
don't eat your
fall as
cupcake.
nice guys
Yes.
shooting
Eat the
boxes.
cupcake.
And hey, Nice Guys are one of the teams that needs to qualify into regional
No, no
finals with a
popcorn.
banger performance today. So the KP, very welcome, but when you think about teams like TSM, like Nice Guys, that need to perform at extremely high levels to make it to Japan, I'm looking at the way the Falcons are playing right now. They
The
played
Falcons
against
don't want it.
Witchmouth in 2 games.
Yeah.
They're a recently formed super team, yes, but it's the end of this split. We're going into regional finals in LCQ. They don't need the points. They don't really need to do anything. Falcons, we know, are going to Japan, but are they going to Japan
Oh.
with this?
I mean,
Okay, if they're
Japan
really
has
going to
needed
Japan
most
already,
the
then
time
no.
for them
Okay,
to have
that makes
made
sense already.
mistakes so that they
Well,
can
that makes
work on them
sense.
leading to Japan, in my opinion. If they have any kinks and weaknesses, now is the time to work on them, because you can't show up to this on LAN unless you want to get out of the group stage immediately or in elimination rounds early. But they have the time and they have the reps in potentially to work upon this. It's not over. They're lucky to have that opportunity to already be set on the big stage. For other teams, however, not as lucky. And as you said, if they don't make some of these teams, if they don't even make regional finals, that means they won't make it in on the points. They gotta make it through LCQ.
Actually, on your screen right now, Leave No Witnesses are one of those teams. Likely going to be playing through LCQ, given that going into this game, the final one of
Lose
the
the
day,
circuit
they are in
qualifier?
19th. And we're bottom 10 in the region to start the day. It is very likely we see LNW when we head to the LCQ, but the regional finals is seeming a bit out of reach for them. We'll see if they can turn that around this game. I hope they can. But Apex
So I know one
Legends is a
team that
hard
can't turn it
game. That's
around.
outside of the scale
Oh
choice.
man, boy.
Hard game. They gotta drop 50 kills. No, it was definitely
Fingers crossed.
Fingers
Choo
crossed for
choo
sure
choo choo.
that something happened
It's a
and that
train,
magic happens
yes.
and they get all of those
Nah,
kills.
I'm
I
about to
don't
say
know
now.
how
Eat
it's
your
gonna happen, but they
cupcake.
gotta make miracles work for sure.
Eat your
However, on the
cupcake.
flip side of things right here,
All you've
Solid
been doing
playing
is eating
towards heights.
icing.
And
I
as we
need you to
saw earlier,
big bite. There
Sentinels
you
feeling
go.
kind of comfortable as well,
No,
walking in.
Zion,
A lot
bite
of
the
these teams
cupcake.
now
Stop
starting
eating
to play like
icing.
this is one of the things that
Bite,
always goes through my
bite.
head when you play kind of high stakes
Zion.
games, especially when
Okay.
you know some teams are like, especially the teams that are
You
up
got some
now, and
water?
then you have the teams that like need to do absolute good. The teams that
Yeah,
are just on
I'll
the
get you
cusp of
some
making it
water.
to regional finals start to play a lot slower because they
Because you
know
don't want
the
the
teams
cup.
that are
You just
completely out of
literally
reach
look
are
at you,
just gonna
nephew.
fight. Like they're just gonna
Look
run
at
through it
you.
because they, like I
You
said,
have
they need to drop
icing
50 kills.
all over your
However,
face.
other teams tend to play a little bit
You got
slower,
like a
and
little.
then you have the teams that just say, hey, our game plan is working, and they just play the absolute same way. Like the likes of 100 Thieves. And this is what I mean. When you have that focus and mentality that the job is not over, they're probably secure on first for today, let's be honest, but they are not done yet. And that's the big mentality that you always have to have. The show must go on. It's not over until the fat lady stops singing.
I took it away. He's not hitting it, right?
That's the perfect expression. And for FYR, it seems to be the philosophy. Another team that really does want every point, as so many do. They took the advantage early against Team Inferno before getting things turned around on them. Now heading into Zone to survive.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's about to be. No, put it down, Zane.
Star hounding them. Looks like 5-star are
It's
likely
about
to
to be
clean up
shower
these
time.
kills. And then hopefully get out and reset in time, given the fact that Dark did end up going down. A1's has got a little bit of extra information with the drill, collects another kill. And Serial Cat does actually need to find this reset sooner than later, so let's go ahead and jump back, because A1's now should be able to pull off the res and hopefully get the team back
I
on the
don't know if you want them sitting on the couch with not clean your hands and shit.
There for Dark, is it Dark Eye or Dark Light right there?
Yeah.
He is, they traded with that PK shots on both ends, almost like the Deathbox win that we saw on both sides at the same time. However, that's just how it goes. I did like the fact that they capitalized on that fight happening, securing at least a little bit of extra KP potential, because that's what you have to do in this case of the game. When you're around this middle marker right now, Shopify Rebellion, 24 points, you need every single point.
Alright, so Strays got their res. Shopify Rebellion with the crypto, not crypto, Seer.
for the regional finals as well. Still, another team that is realistically going to Japan, but is hoping to be in dominant form when that happens. They've certainly showcased it in scrims, but we have not seen it pay off in the same way during the match days in the ALGS. FYR starting to make their way in. Galleria right ahead of them. Galleria, where we've already seen so many teams be stopped. TSM, one of them. DGAP still there in the path of FYR.
I believe they just got that reset. Naked R9s and Naked Peters is definitely not the jam, but you know what's not the jam?
Definitely not.
Absolutely held out by teams in front of them. If they're forced to fight, no, they opt to go the long route, and I really, really agree with that, because at least here, they're not doomed to fight immediately. Perhaps they can get a little bit of extra scraps on their way in as they make a TP and will go to safety.
Why would you go back?
I think he saw Shopify Rebellion ahead of them.
Yeah,
and just decided, you know what? We'll tank zone.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't either, guys. FYR, given that they're taking this long reset in zone and that they showed that they were portaling, though, may still be able to avoid the attention of DGAP, because there's a world where DGAP go,
Up TSM with the mythic bin?
surely they don't follow us, and that seems to be the case. TSM,
No Kraber.
meanwhile, do find themselves a triple take. No Kraber this time around, but a gold PK is going to do them perhaps just as well, if I'm honest. Their move up from the southwest side of the ring will
Falcons, first team gone.
into zone
Crazy.
and right up alongside Sentinels.
Look at the zone there. Do you think 100 Thieves is smiling right now because they're pretty much secured, and with this zone pull as well, it'll pull a little bit more upwards north most likely, but they're in a more than likely super good spot to close out, not close out this game, but make it their way into late game. Speaking of making it into late game, DGAP on
Team Inferno eliminated.
Two players.
Bruh, like,
It comes down to James.
you can't be crazy, bro. You just don't get how some of these teams just be not that many points.
Definitely not fearless.
Definitely fearless. I mean, sorry, because he runs at you when he sniffs out something, but now he has to lick his wounds and hope that he gets the reset, because if not, that's the end of the day for them.
It is going to be a matter of holding your breath, playing like phony last game, and hoping for some positioning, because at this point, if you lose somebody after this ring, it's not a whole lot of crafters left in zone, not a whole lot of Mobies, and there aren't as many altars. Crypto, your only real bet to remotely collect banners. Hot Dog Mafia, one of the squads that we wanted to focus on at the start of the day, who could actually qualify 2 champs with enough points, with just enough placement, not winning regional finals, not even winning the match day, just making their way up the leaderboard slowly but surely. are still going to be in a pressured spot when it comes to this game and every day of the ALGS here in the Americas.
Two guys are
Yeah,
so
look at
down
you getting
inside
shot in
as
the
well.
back now.
One of them gets out from behind by the
Mm-hmm.
pillar. Not good for them. And they actually managed to reset. I don't know if they managed to reset all three. They are down on the last guy trying to rest right now. It comes down to a 2v3 on the inside, but Sainu is really low. Getting killed
Yep,
for two.
got
Actually,
him.
Seth gets down. It's down to a 2v2 right now. And Sainu is so low. Koifo goes down to 1 HP. And now all of a sudden, it's tilted up
Mm-hmm.
against Shopify
Dead.
Rebellion as they try to climb, but they get crossfired by different teams. And now other teams are also looking to join in potentially. But the full reset from Shubi and Naughty indoors.
You know, the rotate got super punished by Shopify Rebellion there. No safety.
Look, dead.
Seeing how the lack of altar impacts these teams. Zainu, still a force to be reckoned with, but doesn't want to fool around with the possibility of a 1v2. Gets away temporarily, but has to keep running as nades follow him even into the cubicle. He's running right into another squad as well.
Okay.
Feels a little bit rough.
Mmm.
Somebody, Hot Dog Mafia making it happen. A 2 TSM.
Ooh. Brr. And Skittles runs.
But does not make it happen. Skittle Cakes heads for the hills. And zone spammers come into third party this whole thing, likely escorting TSM from the lobby as we speak. Dupe, the last one left alive. Sheila doesn't let him swing anywhere, and TSM go down. Well, the Hot Dog Mafia, even with one person, do survive.
Sentinels on the other side.
Leave no witnesses is out of there.
They get eliminated. Looking really good. We talked about needing to have
He was spitting out something.
well, banger game essentially. Getting 4 KP this early on is really good now. It's zone 4 closing in shortly, but there's 16 teams alive. You know how I said before when Falcons got a couple of KPs that there's not that many KPs left? Right now, there's 39 potential kills for you if you're alive as a full team. I think they're more than happy to see that this game has potential of being huge for them if they can make it into the next zone through all this madness unfolding.
And honestly, this is a great day for Sentinels, period. Remember, this is a team
D-Gap eliminated.
At the start of the day, D-Gap, sorry, going down. But with Sentinels making it all the way to 4th right now, if they can hold on to a 4th place, a top 5 even, that plus the 19th they have today should be enough to make it into regional finals. It won't push them to a first place finish via points. But making it into regional finals is already a victory for the squad.
Yeah, most definitely. You really want to add up on those extra lives.
Skynet.
Finals giving you another potential
Nah.
to make it into
Hot Dog Mafia out of there. I ain't gonna lie. Hot Dog, y'all been kind of disappointing. Nice guys out of there. Two Rags out of there.
Slowly seeing this zone closing, but now everybody is slowly stabilizing. 11 teams alive still, zone 5.
Hot Dog Mafia, Do-Rags, and Exterminators have fallen. Well, Virtus Pro set up on the low ground. Could be finding themselves another win if they're able to play out of the line of sight of everyone. The problem being that this zone continues to pull up even further north. And in the path of
nice
shots.
shots.
Is ZZ.
Strays gone.
It may just be a duo from ZZ. That does not make
Oh, they push.
Oh, VP are getting sent. As a duo,
You with good stuff.
Somehow fall apart on the way in. Sacred needs one more
wow.
shot. One more. Comes down to the 1v1 with the Peacekeeper. Playing
And he got it.
Can he do it? Yes,
but then he's out of there too.
They saw all that. Zone Spammers and Virtus Pro mutually assured destruction on the low ground.
It's crazy.
Thieves, they've got the high ground, and they've got plenty of space to bully any team that chooses to overextend.
Damn right.
They're very confident and happy right now with this amount of KP and placement. I believe they are kind of secured. We'll have to see later in the overall.
Good shots.
But when you're lining up these kills, add 2 more to the list. It's looking very likely as Crivor Esports gets eliminated as well.
Chuck Deuces to him.
Absolute high as well. But regardless of other teams being able to potentially contest something, I think they're more than comfortable to just immediately drop and fight a team.
ZZ have gotten a res, it appears, and are back to a full 3-person squad playing right underneath 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves have high ground.
Shopify Rebellion is out.
However, ZZ have nothing, and Shopify Rebellion have even less, being eliminated in 7th place. Nade does find Burles. Second nade knocks him around a little bit. But 100 Thieves still stay alive on this high ground and get to keep it for just a little while longer. Critically graceful.
I mean, they're still in at the absolute height there. Nobody can actually challenge them because they can just crouch and LOS everybody, I believe. Yep, they can right there. Looking to TP from the safe spot. Not too sure about that, but they should be more than fine to do this. Looking to get as many KP as they can. Immediately looking to 3P with this teleport. As
Ooh, good stuff. Good things. Phony.
Is it the R9? It doesn't really matter as he's still going for more. They're now looking, feasting upon Sentinels potentially with their eyes, saying, hey, can we get more KP here? They're in the corner. Naded out. Huge nade.
Get them out of there. 100 Thieves is just running through, bruh. Oh.
That 100 Thieves notice you and take you down just as quickly as we have seen teams fall earlier today. 100 Thieves now get to reset real quickly because they've got shield swaps of plenty.
ZZ out of there.
And ZZ
100 Thieves taking it. I ain't gonna front you. 100 Thieves for the taking right now.
Center zone. It is Oblivion.
Very left for him. I just joined. Like the dress, homie. Appreciate it, Twigs.
For the win in game number 6.
I believe Oblivion has the zone ending more towards them. They're actually in the next zone pretty much. But when it comes down to, once again, we're in the scenario where it's top 3 and one team is out of the cover first. Which team will they fight? I believe Oblivion is in the best location right now.
Did you give Zane a piece of your steak? Okay, so yeah, that's why he came and spit out. Was it like Fat Tay or something? Spit out green beans?
Taking a peek with this Kraber is probably the most likely pay to say, hey, don't look at us. Get something.
Wiping 150 health off of A1 certainly helps Oblivion because it keeps 5-star from being able to push them and arguably buys a lot more space for Oblivion. Even if they get relegated inside this house, though, they still have a Wraith portal and they can't afford to lose a member to 100 Thieves due to trying to take up too much space. Oblivion looking for their way out, and 100 Thieves looking for their way into 5-star.
100 Thieves has crazy.
Pockets.
Everybody else is paying the doors. They're gonna get immediately wiped. The same fashion as with all of these.
Yo, he didn't get no. Yep. Yeah, they got that. Pony don't die for it.
Or will 100 Thieves trade? They're looking to reset right now. They don't want to wipe it so fast so that the other team can repeat.
100 Thieves playing outside of the wall opposite from Oblivion. They're still looking
Ooh, good beans, good beans. Go ahead, Burgos. No. No. Okay, 5 stars. Oh.
Turn their eyes towards Oblivion. Can the Kraber make a difference? Still playing inside the Wraith portals. Oblivion try and retreat, but they are indoors with only one way out.
100 Thieves for the final game. They were smacking.
In game number 6 and cement their spot at the top of the leaderboard.
They might have had the zone on them this one game right now, but I've been singing the praises of Phony all day long here in the Americas region because we've seen him pop off with the PK, we've seen him pop off with the R9. What other faction?
I ain't gonna lie, they did that. They definitely did that.
Phony 1v2 essentially, and they just closes out the game. I think that's just a really good statement from them, and their entire day has been phenomenal. Like I said, we've seen them only falling short in that one first fight of game 1 today, where they were looking a little bit low in HP, got the reset, and from there on forward, it's just been snowballing.
They start the day with a fantastic game, and Tiff, they end the day with a fantastic game. 100.
Yeah, they definitely did.
Bumps in the middle. We're still remarkably consistent and are looking like a team in top form as we head into regional finals.
Yeah, this really excites me considering it's a double match day weekend for them. So if they're looking like this today, they kind of have those minor bumps like you're saying.
I feel like she got veneers.
But they carry on this momentum tomorrow.
Either that or she take good care of her teeth.
I say they're one of the best teams coming out of NA, but they 100% are. They are going to be scary at LAN.
I think more comfortable saying that they're one of the best teams coming out of North America right now, especially with whatever we've got going on with Falcons and ZZ and the fact that they're still sorting things out. This very
Falcons did not do shit this game, but it's okay.
Yeah,
they're going.
They're all right. I mean, a nice 31-point game, sure.
Durags, boy, y'all don't get no kill points, man. How many kill points do they have for the series today?
5-star though, a nice dose of 7s across the board to get themselves 14. But because we've seen so much success from a lot of our teams that have been winning, it really doesn't allow the rest of the lobby to even get things moving. So for the you look at 11th through 20th place, and the standout for me, Graceful, is F1
Sucks.
Strays.
Yeah, most definitely. We saw a little bit of, like we see there right there, 6 kill points. So they have the potential to take these fights to
But
teams, and I believe they were actually chasing a kill
durags
from
are
one as well.
ass.
So if you can just find the balance between not only getting the KP but also getting into that late game, it's gonna help you out a lot more often than not, because relying on
Oh, you
repeatedly
mean?
closing out
Oh,
fights
you
fast
mean?
before getting thirded
Oh, you mean?
is a lot harder than just getting a solid mid-speed late game positioning and then converting kills from there on. So a lot of these teams, like I said, as long as you're not too diehard into one playstyle, I would highly suggest looking into opening up your playbook a little bit more and strategize a little bit more. But series results speaks for themselves.
I'm
Closing
about to
out
say
100
after
points,
this, I'm
100
gonna
thieves
eat and then
they've been
yeah.
something else today.
Well, as we
You
look at
gonna
the
do your thing.
series results, almost some bonus points coming the way, but not quite. 100 Thieves in dominating.
Durags. Durags. Y'all only got 2 kills out of 6 matches. 2 kills out of 6 matches. 2 kills. 6 matches. Just saying.
To lock it in, and of course we're just gonna have to wait and see if you did enough. If you weren't already like definitely
I
included,
won't.
we'll break that down later, because there's a ton of other things that need to be talked about, including our Sony kill zone in-game our Sony in-zone kill leader. My brain just wrapping it all up. I'm flabbergasted with the results. That's
Chat,
why
chat,
we just
chat,
went.
chat, chat. How many times I got? This is the last time I'm gonna say it. Last time I'm gonna say it. PK, you're not using it. You're throwing. I'm just saying. PK, G7, R9, 3030 with a bow check. Literally, no assault rifles. Surprised that a submachine gun made it up there. PK, bro. The PK, bro. The PK. Do I need to say anything else? Pros are using the PK. Damn. Damn. 100 thieves. 100 thieves. All top three killers of the whole day. 100 thieves. But yeah. PK chat.
Thieves were dying in 15th, 20th. Instead, they were a team that was consistently making it into end games, and that's what really stood out to me, Graceful, was even in that one game where Phony had to rat it out for so long, he still made it a pretty decent way, and they had kill points on top of that, and it just makes 100 Thieves look unstoppable because they're always putting up, I mean, what was their average today? I'll do some math.
I mean, most definitely. I think 100 Thieves in
It's
general
crazy.
have been putting themselves into these power spots. They keep, like, I think they obviously know the zones like the back of their hands, essentially, but being able to pick
All
out
right.
these spots to
So
fight for and
I'm
then
not gonna listen to these guys talk. All right, chat. Let's FaceTime? FaceTime? Nope, there's no FaceTime. All right, chat. So I pretty much it for today. As we can see, 100 Thieves was definitely smacking the whole lobby, which I ain't gonna lie, I didn't expect Volhos and Jen to really be going like that, especially with Phony. But other than that, they go live again tomorrow. I believe it's at 2 EST, which I'm about to say we will live stream it. I should be if I'm about to say if I'm not home, I'm gonna be here. But yeah. Other than that, thank you to everybody that came through. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. And until then, I'll catch you tomorrow. All right. Y'all have a great night, eat great food, have great games. Talk to strangers if you want to. That too.